7:06 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you now on your Wednesday morning and now in the 7 o'clock hour. Hope you guys are having a good start to your day. A little rainy out there. Look at the radar. All green. But it's Thursday. We're getting closer and closer to that weekend, everybody. What do we got for you this morning here in the 7 o'clock hour and 8 o'clock hour and on the live video stream? We are going to be getting finalists for Jelly Roll, our big contest where we're sending a listener and a guest to go see Buckeye Country Superfest with Jelly Roll at Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Saturday, June 21st of next year. We announced the winner a week from today. We got 3 more chances to become a finalist. The cue to call, 7 o'clock hour, the 8 o'clock hour. And when you guys go to the live video stream, click the like button on it on Facebook or YouTube. Doesn't matter which one you go to. What should we put in there today?
I think you should have to put either Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, or Dasha. Who are you most excited to see if you win?
Dasha, Kane Brown, or Jelly Roll. Put either one of those 3 names in the comment section. You'll be entered for a chance to be chosen as the finalist. Also, 9 o'clock hour. The Holiday Classic Polar Express is being shown at the Canton Palace Theater on Friday, December 6th at 7 o'clock. Great place, great venue, really cool way to go see a holiday classic. We're going to give away tickets to that. So you can purchase your tickets right at cantonpalacetheater.org. We're going to give away a pair at the 9 o'clock hour. So we have that for you here today. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Our live video stream this hour, powered by our friends at SARTA, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel Stark County and beyond. Thank you to SARTA for being the live video sponsor in the 7 o'clock hour. Some text. And I got a shout out to my daughter Peyton for her 15th birthday.
Aw.
Happy birthday. Eat some cake.
To be 15 again. She's on her way to her temps.
I'll tell you what, I always liked Peyton for a girl's name.
Really?
If I had a daughter, Peyton would have been on the board. I don't know if I would have went with it, but it would have been on the board.
Yeah.
And, of course, Peyton Sawyer from One Tree Hill.
Of course.
Is where you get that from. But I like Peyton. Good name. Good girl name. Good morning and happy Friday Eve from Veteran Girl. Good morning, Veteran Girl. Glad you're with us. The Mustache Master checking in. Have a good day, everyone. Only one more day. That's the kind of motivation I want to hear on that text line. That Friday is right around the corner, folks. Right around the corner. We got a weekend coming up. Saw 2 listeners send us pictures of their trees in the 6 o'clock hour they put up. Some people already have their stuff up.
Yeah,
I haven't caved yet.
No.
I haven't caved yet. But going to the Christmas festivities is going to commence soon. We're going to make a trip out to Craniacs maybe this weekend. I don't know if you've ever been to Craniacs.
No, you've talked about it a lot, but...
Hermitage.
Yeah.
They have a Santa there and a nice little thing you walk through, and it's all like animatronic.
That's fun.
Christmassy stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool tradition. It used to be a field trip when I was at St. Rose in Girard. You take
that would be a fun field trip.
Oh, it was great. That, I believe we're going to Castle Noel. I believe we're going to go to.
That's fun, yeah.
I believe she's
And
getting
Medina.
got tickets for that.
Yeah.
Never been.
You'll like it.
Here it's great.
Oh, Jake, you went too.
I did, yeah, I went last year.
Did you like it?
I did. It was really cool.
Yeah. You know, there's the Christmas Factory.
Yeah.
In Canton. I mean, we're trying to think of all the things to go to take Jimmy to basically everything. To Christmas him out.
Yeah.
This year.
It's fun.
Looking forward to
He's
it.
a fun age, so.
Well, you know what? What would you like for Christmas this year?
Like, what am I going to ask for?
Mm-hmm. What are you going to ask Santa for?
We do this every year. My brother-in-law's already busted it out. If there's only one gift under the tree Christmas morning, dear Lord, already?
Yeah, amen.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've wanted one of those. I can't say it because you're a child.
You can't say it? What do you want?
This is going to end very poorly, Jake. I'm just calling it now.
Okay.
I want a cast iron Dutch oven. See? You guys, his face.
You want a Dutch oven, huh?
Yes.
All right. I have nothing to say to that. The joke writes itself. The joke writes itself.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm going to be asking Santa for, of course, the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. I'll still accept it, Santa.
Okay.
But for real, I think maybe a new PlayStation 5 controller would be nice. That'd be nice if Santa brought me that.
Okay.
Other than that, Score 2024 football cards. I'm gonna ask Santa for that.
Is this your list or is this a 16-year-old boy's list?
No, it's mine. Absolutely mine. Those are about the only, and anything Bears, maybe some Bears paraphernalia or clothing. That's about all.
Yeah.
The rest of it I'll just spend watching Jimmy enjoy Christmas. But those are the things I would ask Santa for. Jake, Santa, anything?
This year I'm kind of more focused on things for the business, like things that you wouldn't expect, like cool things that I hope to one day have like an office space for it.
Yeah.
So like I have a crocheted bounce house that was my old logo in my office right now here. I want like a watercolors of like my OG bounce houses. Like things cool. I can like frame and put on the wall.
So like local artistry or something like that so that you have that for the office someday.
Right.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. Very thoughtful.
I hope Santa brings that to you.
Do you still have your first $1? Some people frame their first $1.
No, I do not.
You spent that.
It's all right. It's all right.
Real quick, good morning from Cat Lady and her mom headed to school. Good morning, Aaron, and to your mother.
Have fun at school today.
Yeah. Good morning to Amy and Shelly and Angie and Christy. Oh my goodness. You guys are all they're all checking in. Marky, how's your cheek? My cheek is good. I'll be free of the Band-Aid, but I'll have silicone on my face starting Monday.
Silicone.
Yeah, I get stitches out tomorrow. Praise the Lord.
Is that what they still use for breast implants? Is it still silicone, or have they moved on to some other?
At my last consult, I don't know.
I don't know either.
When I watched Botched, I think silicone probably. Saline, I think they use still. But I don't know. Like in Botched, sometimes they have like a box that's just a certain like implant size, and then other times they like put the implants in, and it's really kind of funny because they like
inflate it.
Yeah, in there. It's kind of like the bounce house concept.
I actually genuinely meant that. Like, we all know it was silicone in the day when it started, but like now in 2024, like, do you have more options?
I don't know.
On what to fill it up with.
Well, I mean, I think your options are saline. Was there anything other than saline or silicone, like ever?
I don't know. Taco meat?
That'd be weird. And probably your body would have an infection.
Nickels? I don't know.
Ew.
I don't know.
I did see
that's
one.
From a movie. If anyone got that reference, that's from a sequel to a movie, by the way.
After my surgery, I was watching Botched. Don't ask. I'm weird like that. But anyhow, and some guy, they went to the two doctors out in Beverly Hills, Dr. Nassif, and anyhow, they were fixing a butt lift. And she said that her doctor said that they didn't have the right implants in to do the butt lift, but he had a great alternative. And when Dr. Nassif pulled the butt implants out, they were breast implants.
Oh, they put boobs in her butt?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that's why her cheeks were so small.
Oh,
I couldn't stop laughing. It's a sad situation, but at the same time, like, you didn't ask what he was using instead, I mean, it's a pretty big deal.
I guess that's fair. I
Yeah.
guess that's fair. Hey, who's had plastic surgery out there? I don't care what. What plastic surgery have you had done? Do we count Botox as plastic surgery? No.
No. I don't understand, because when they went in with needles just to numb me up, that's why I looked at my doctor. I'm like, I don't know how people do this.
We're doing that thing again.
Or we run late.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to play a song.
That's okay. Let's get it in and we'll get back to it.
All right. It's Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. It's Q92. We're talking about work shift. Both our parents or our dads at one time were working midnight shift. They liked it. Jake was telling us about his shift at a McDonald's before his radio days when we got to thinking, like, what is, and Lauren suggested, does anyone even work till 5 anymore? Are those days kind of over? And we asked you guys to text in or call in with whatever you do. What is your shift? What is your shift? And the ones we read before at the end of the last hour seemed to be 8 to 5 was kind of the main one we heard.
Yeah, but we got a bunch more, and I think maybe these could throw that off.
Let's go back and see what we have here. If you want to text in, if you're just joining us, just curious what you do, your occupation, just your occupation, your shift. More about your shift. What are you working? I'm a business office manager at a nursing home, 7 to 3:30. Love getting off that early. Good shift.
Yeah.
5:30 to 1, blue steel guy, but I have my afternoons free.
I love it.
There you go. That's pretty much my shift.
Yeah.
Someone that said 8 to 5 gets a 1 hour lunch, they can leave. Come back.
For their lunch?
Yeah. 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. Done before 5.
Mm-hmm.
8 to 5, Monday through Friday. An accountant, payable administrator. Accounts, I'm sorry. 8:45 to 5:15. Fridays, 8:45 to 6:15. No, 8:45, 5. That's a weird one. 8:45 to 5:15. Like, they get mad if you leave it like 5:10. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have a weird one like 5:15.
Why is that the first thing that you...
It's such an odd 5:15. Whose shift ends at like 15?
Whoever that was, if you're still listening, can you let us know if they get upset if you leave 5 minutes early?
Like, hey, it's only 5:11, a-hole. Get back here.
Sometimes they get in trouble for staying after their time. If they're supposed to be out by 5:15, they want you out at 5:15. They don't want to pay you overtime.
I'm on my way to PTC and Alliance. 8 to 5 hour lunch Monday through Friday. No weekends, no holiday. 8 to 5. Pretty standard. Home health nurse, 6:45 till around noon.
Nice.
Okay. That's not too bad. Shipping girl here, 6 to 2:30. All right, 6 is early.
Yeah.
But you're out at 2:30.
Correct.
That's pretty cool. You're home in time. If it was still on, you could watch Judge Judy. 8:30 to 5. Half hour unpaid lunch.
Is that what you do? Do you go home and watch Judge Judy?
When I lived in, now I can't. When I was when it was just me living in Alliance, you know what I'd go home and watch a lot? Kelly Clarkson show.
I like her show.
I would enjoy her show.
Yeah.
Kelly Oki always impressed me.
She just did Jelly Rolls song.
It's just fun to watch
great.
her like do everyone's song better than they do it.
Yeah, and she did Benson Boone. Beautiful Things. It was gorgeous.
She did Blaze of Glory by Bon Jovi, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
She can sing anything. It's true.
6 a.m. to 6 p.m. STNA. Now, hopefully you're like a 4 on 3 off or 3 on 4 off. I work 8 to 4. County job, 8 to 4. I work 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. Means I have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. I think it's amazing. 7 to 5, long shift.
Mm-hmm.
But you got every Monday off.
That's not too bad.
Did you take that?
Yeah.
Have every Monday, a 3-day weekend every week.
That'd be great.
Drive sheets of cardboard, which they make into boxes for your favorite Hershey candy. Work usually 3:30 a.m. to 1 to 2. All right.
Okay.
All right. My shift's 7:15 to 5:30ish. My wife is in education. She works 70+ hours a week. Let me see. 5 in the afternoon till we are done, which could be 3, 4, 5 in the morning. But Fridays is 4, 7, or 8. What do you do that's so random? That's just random.
Very random.
That's way too random.
Mm-hmm.
12 to 10:30 p.m. Medical laboratory scientist at a hospital. Weekday and rotating weekend work. Noon to 10:30.
That kind of seems like it's your entire day.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah. Is that fun for you as a scientist? Do you do the science, and if that's too much?
Do you get a lot of time off? Or?
Good Lord. I mean, listen, who doesn't love a Bunsen burner? But my God.
Q92.
Chilly and windy for your Thursday, 48 degrees for the high. Scattered rain showers and cloudy skies all day long. Overnight, some more widely scattered rain showers before midnight, a low of 44. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Like, would you ever get a cat in your house?
I don't know. We have moles in the yard, so someone was like, "Get a cat." I've never been a cat owner ever.
Me neither.
And I babysat for these kids, and their cat was so bad. I mean, it would jump on the kitchen table and drink out of the kids' cups. Like, I would try and get something out of the freezer. It was like a ninja. All of a sudden, his paw would come down and like swing at me. Like, I don't know.
I and you know what? It might not be true, but I hear they're kind of mean.
I mean, I think they can be.
They could give two poops about you and what you're doing.
But that's not all of them, from my understanding. Some people have cats that are more like dogs. Like, they just want to cuddle and they want to be around the family. A lot of them go and hide, though. Like, my sister.
Right.
I would go to my sister's house. I remember saying to her, "Don't you have a cat?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know where she's at."
Right. That's what and insert every cat owner. Where's your cat? I don't know. Hell if I know. You know what I mean? But come on, where's my dog? Oh, he's downstairs. Let me go get him. Or, oh, no, he's out back. He's on the leash. Or, oh, you know where your dog's at. The dog comes up. How you doing?
Yeah.
You could have a family. Where's your cat? I haven't seen him in 2 days.
It's true, though. Like, that's how they go MIA for a while.
Yeah, they have no loyalty.
No.
They could leave you and come back months later.
That's true.
Like, I don't know. Where'd you go? None of your business.
Right. I'm not telling you.
I was out. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Back now, aren't I?
Yeah. And I'm about to have kittens.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Where's my litter box? See you later. Gotta go. I have a lot of ignoring you to do today. I don't know.
It's definitely not as fun.
People, if anyone wants to try to sell us on a cat, I'd love you to try. I don't know, man. I don't see it nearly as fun and getting as much out of it as a dog. $7:25, 5 minutes away from Look at Sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming on our website, Q92radio.com. And, of course, you can watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget, you're heading over to the Facebook and YouTube video of the show. Go ahead and click the like button, and in the comments section, you can put Jelly Roll, you can put Kane Brown, or you can put Dasha. Which one of those three are you most excited to see? Put any one of those names in there. You will be entered for a chance to be chosen and made a Jelly Roll finalist at the end of the show before we get off the air. Also, Q to call coming up this hour for Jelly Roll as well. Looking forward to that. Back to the text line here. Well, we just have a few minutes. Got about 4 minutes here. Someone keep me on time. Aaron from Retroholics checking in. Good morning, everybody. Try to stay dry. It's raining. It was just starting when I pulled in this one. Hi, EFDA girl checking in. Well, how are you? Glad you're with us.
That is dentistry, by the way. Thank you for the clarification yesterday.
Only 4 more work days until I'm off until February for my new baby boy coming next Wednesday. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Enjoy the newborn. Enjoy the holidays with a newborn.
Hopefully raising him as a Q92 listener.
There you go. I had a baby last Christmas. It was amazing. So that's going to be really cool for you guys. Do you guys know there is a station playing all Christmas music already? We talked about it yesterday. There are ones that start both on terrestrial radio and satellite radio. They start November 1st.
Yep, it's like clockwork.
It is known. So yes, I know that, and some people love that.
Like it's programmed because it is.
The Hartville Marketplace has a Winter Wonder Fest starting this month to walk through lights, animation. Well, maybe we'll have to make a trip to the Hartville Marketplace. Would love if Santa let me borrow a few elves to help clean my house, someone said.
Right.
Good morning, Soapbox Derby Grandma checking in. Good morning. A Dutch oven from Santa. I'm sure that will be nice with all those milk and cookies.
There's your kindred spirit.
Good morning from Maddie and Chelsea. We are listening from the bus stop. Have a good day.
Aw, girls, have a good day.
I do know you can get squeakers put in your implants like a dog toy, someone said.
Really?
I don't know if that's true, but
you know how annoying that would be? You like roll over and it's like, oh.
It would be interesting.
Yeah.
It would.
I mean, it's not just funny, like, wah, wah, like honking them.
It
like,
would mess up my concentration. It really would.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Rolling over in the middle of the night.
Yeah, or anything else. If you're expressing your love physically. You know what I mean? That throw you off.
Why? Why do you insist on?
Someone texted in that they got lucky last night.
Well, congratulations.
You weren't here yet. I said I hit the good for you button.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Well deserved indeed. Look up Matt Rife squeaky boobs.
Oh, I'm sure it's funny. Matt Rife is hilarious. Someone put on Facebook, you asked the question on like the difference and like if they still use silicone and saline.
Yeah.
Marky said silicone is for more natural looking. Saline is stiffer.
Then I like silicone. I like the more natural look.
Okay.
I don't like the ones that look like a water balloon that's about to burst.
Yeah.
I don't think that's sexy.
Like it
got that's me. Everyone has their different. Yeah.
Breastbone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I could squeeze, pop it, and you fly away. Like I don't like those ones. Look, and ladies, consider your frame.
Oh my gosh.
Now I don't feel this happens. I think a lot more women are a lot more like they get them a lot more natural now. But when they were in like the Pamela Anderson days,
oh my,
everyone was just going for like.
Again, going back to botch, there was this poor girl I felt so bad for. She got with this guy who was really into boobs. Okay, like really into them. So she kept going bigger. And then he was like, I think you could go bigger. She's like, and the third time he said something to me, I'm like, wait a second, girl, what are you doing? She's like, I was so uncomfortable. She had him in for like 12 years. They ended up breaking up, going their separate ways. It was causing her, yeah, like, no, they stayed together with her. Anyhow, and like they were causing her so much back pain and neck pain. She ended up getting them taken out and had a reduction.
Good for her.
Do you know what she was?
An H.
She was a double G.
That's stupid. You know how high up that would be at Rocket Mortgage.
Do you know what she got downsized to?
What?
A C cup.
Good for her. Good.
Yeah.
Belden Village Mall, Christmas decorations everywhere, someone says. Cuddy's Campgrounds on Route 619 sets up an amazing drive-through light show. Never heard of Cuddy's Campground.
You could go see that like on your way to the Hartville Marketplace.
They have implants called Gummy Bear. Those are more natural than the other one. Gummy Bear. I am a 36J naturally. They look like sad water balloons on their own.
You must have had kids. There's nothing worse. Listen, ladies, I know anybody that has had children who has not had any augmentation done. That first time you are a parent, you give birth, you come home, and you're like, womp, womp. Like, because they look, well, first of all, you go through the whole, your milk coming in, and you're like, you do look like Pamela Anderson. And then it dries up, and you're left with these. It is so defeating.
It's deflating.
They literally look like udders the first time you see it. Like, it's disgusting.
Shout out to whoever just texted in break. It's 7:31. Well done. God knows we wouldn't have done it. Here's a look at sports on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cavaliers beat the 76ers on the road last night, 114-106 to improve their record to 13-0 on the season. Darius Garland led the team in scoring with 25 points. Donovan Mitchell added 23. The Cavs are off today and will be back home to take on the Chicago Bulls tomorrow night at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. College football action last night. Miami of Ohio beat Kent 34-7. Northern Illinois beat Akron 29-16. And OU beat Eastern Michigan by a score of 35-10. College football tonight at 7:30 on ESPN. It's East Carolina at Tulsa. And finally, Thursday night football tonight on Amazon Prime, 8:15 kickoff. The 7-3 Washington Commanders are in Philly to take on the 7-2 Philadelphia Eagles. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. That's pretty impressive. So, would you rather be a cop or a fireman?
Ooh, cop.
Would you?
Yeah.
I think, but I don't know.
Fireman.
You go fireman?
You could just sleep and like live in that house until you're needed.
Yeah, until you have to run into a burning building.
Yeah, it's like 2% of their actual job, though.
Wow.
Whoa, what?
They do lots of other things. I'm not saying they, but like the actual firefighting, like Nicolina interviewed somebody and they were talking about this.
Okay.
Who was she interviewing?
I forget the name, but it was somebody like one of the firemen. But they like the actual going into fires is like a very small part of the actual job. They do like other like
I know they do
911 calls. And,
I was gonna say they respond because they're with EMS.
Yeah.
They also respond to like car accidents, things like that.
Yeah.
They do the average kitten out of a tree if they've got time and are able and the circumstances are right.
Right.
I get that, but in that 2% of the
7:35 right here on today's hit music, Q92. Christian here with you, Lauren here with you, Jake here with you. Thanks for having us on the radio, streaming us at Q92radio.com, or if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Again, go over to the live video feed, click the like button, put which artist you're most excited to see at Buckeye Country Superfest, whether it's Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, or Dasha. Put it in there. Either one of those artists in the comments section. We're going to pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. Had some hot chicken from the new place in Belden, and later that night I gave the wife a Dutch oven, but not the kind Lauren wants, LOL.
No, not the kind that Lauren wants. I want to make bread. I want to make bread in it, and like it's good for like roasts and stuff like that.
All right. Listen, I hope you get it. I hope Santa brings it for you. You can ask Santa whatever you want.
Well, I told Santa about it, and he kind of rolled his eyes at me.
Well,
he's like, "Where are you going to store that?" And I'm like, "Turn around, I'll show you."
I got a place for it, Santa, and your elves. We all have what we'd like for Christmas. Have you started your shopping?
Oh no,
we have. We've begun the shopping. We did a little bit at the outlets. We went over the weekend.
Yeah.
We've gotten Jimmy's 90% done, other than what Santa's bringing him. Mom and Dad got him some things. We're good.
Yeah.
Gifts
I
in the
mean,
box.
with my kids being older, a lot of it's clothes. I'm not going to lie. Like clothes, shoes, sports jerseys.
I gave up on sports jerseys.
Why? Because,
two reasons. One, Jay-Z once said in one of his songs, and I always took it to heart, after 40, don't wear your hat backwards and don't wear sports jerseys. And I always thought, You know, unless I'm doing like manual
That might be
labor.
the best advice he's ever given.
Yeah. He said after 40, the hats go forward and no more sports jerseys. I thought to myself, yeah, you know what? Unless I'm going to a game or unless I'm like maybe doing yard work or lifting, the hat should probably be turned around. I'm a grown ass man now.
I know, but here's the thing. Like my husband.
Well, not to cut you off, but that and the other reason is because in today's sports, especially football,
the turnover is crazy.
You buy a guy's jersey, he's on another team in 2 years. So if I'm going to buy a jersey now, it's going to be a classic of like a Brian Urlacher or Walter Payton, someone that like was always a Bear. You see that number and name, you know exactly who it is. Like if I was a Browns fan, I'd go get a Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, because
or Jim Brown.
He'll always be.
Yeah, it's Bernie.
It's Bernie.
So it's tough to get. Like for kids now, like it's tough. Even like NBA.
Yeah,
you're on 7 different teams before it's over.
My son last year wanted a Nick Chubb jersey, and we kind of like held off and even he kind of was like, maybe I'll pick somebody else because like, what if he comes back but he doesn't come back? Do you see what I'm saying? Like he was worried about that, and I'm like, but did you like him before? You're still gonna like him no matter what. He was a beast. He still is. No, I was gonna say, don't discount the whole hat thing. My husband's 48, and he still turns his hat backwards.
But probably when he's out doing yard work,
or like he was framing for
like
drywall.
You guys don't go out and he's got a hat on backwards.
No,
right? Like if you're out like hanging out or at a barbecue with friends, he's probably got the hat face forward.
Yeah.
If he's wearing a hat.
Yep, it's usually when he's working.
Right, and I understand that you're out in the backyard working. I get that, but I'm talking about if you're wearing a hat out to a public place, I think it's got to be face.
But my point is that your significant other might like your hat backwards, so don't discount it. Like, when you're at home.
But I that's one thing Jay-Z says, like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be, rocking a LeBron James jersey in my 40s. Mm-hmm. Hey, guys. You know what I mean? Hey, grown-ass man. Nice jersey. Way to wear it at Applebee's. Let me see. Lauren, I have 2 Dutch ovens. I use them both more than any other pot or pan. I don't have a lot of stored, so I store them in the oven. The possibilities are endless with a good Dutch oven.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've read so many good things, and a lot of the recipes and the people that I follow, like on YouTube and TikTok and all that kind of, like, I'm like, I need one. I need a good size Dutch oven so that I can see. I work with a 5-year-old.
You need a good size Dutch oven. I heard everything you said.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
I knew it. I even prefaced it. I'm like, I'm not telling you because you can't handle it.
Have I laughed once?
It's the silent smile.
It's
staring at me. I know exactly what you're thinking.
It's good to know what you want for Christmas. If I get you for Secret Santa, I know what to get you. And I can pull that off this early in the morning easily.
Yeah.
Easily. I still remember the day you falsely accused me of passing gas in here. You had to apologize.
Somebody did something because Jake smelled it.
Yeah,
too.
I don't know what that was.
But you both know. I literally tell you both anytime I pass it.
Maybe because you do it so much. Like you forgot that you did it and didn't realize it.
Sam's Club has a huge Dutch oven on sale.
Really?
Go to Sam's Club. Get yourself a Dutch oven at Sam's Club.
Okay. I've got a Sam's membership. Sam's and Costco. BJ's is about to lapse after this holiday season. I'm going to let it.
So do you agree with no sports jerseys and hat backwards after 40? Not like forever. I'm talking about for general.
Are you yes.
I'm not talking about backyard work.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
talking about you and your husband are going to the...
Unless we're going to a Browns game. Then I don't care if he throws a jersey on.
Well, exactly. Like if you're going to a Cavs game, a Browns game. But if you guys are going to Costco and and Tony came out with hat backwards and a LeBron James basketball jersey to go, would you be
if he came out hat backwards, I'd be like, who did you see in there that you were trying to impress? That's what would happen. It would legit be a Costco parking lot fight.
Your husband is 40 or older. You're like, hey, we're gonna go to Target. All right. He comes out, hat backwards, basketball jersey on.
No.
Are you cool with it?
No. First of all, it would never get that far.
Ladies, I want to know.
He'd walk out to the car to go somewhere. I'd be like, what are you wearing?
Ladies, would you be cool with that? If your husband is 40 and up, you're getting ready to go to name the store. You're going somewhere in public. He comes out, cargo shorts.
No.
Basketball jersey, hat backwards. He's 40 or older. Cool with you or go back and change?
I feel like the natural transition after 40 from a sports jersey is just wear Nike gear or
Yeah, or the hoodie.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's totally acceptable.
I'm just curious. And who rocks? I'm just curious what you guys think. It's The Weeknd, Dancing in the Flames. I like this song. It's Q92. Finalists for a chance to win 2 tickets to see Jelly Roll at Buckeye Country Superfest at Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Saturday, June 21st. Not just Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dash are going to be there, a lot more. You could be there too. Become a finalist right now. 330-450-9292. Good luck. Talking about work shift. Both our parents or our dads at one time were working midnight shift. They liked it. Jake was telling us about his shift at a McDonald's before his radio days when we got to thinking, like, what is, and Lauren suggested, does anyone even work till 5 anymore? Are those days kind of over? And we asked you guys to text in or call in with whatever you do. What is your shift? What is your shift? And the ones we read before at the end of the last hour seemed to be 8 to 5 was kind of the main one we heard.
Yeah, but we got a bunch more, and I think maybe these could throw that off.
Let's go back and see what we have here. If you want to text in, if you're just joining us, just curious what you do, your occupation, just your occupation, your shift. More about your shift. What are you working? I'm a business office manager at a nursing home. 7 to 3:30. Love getting off that early. Good shift.
Yeah.
5:30 to 1. Blue Steel guy. But I have my afternoons free.
I love it.
There you go. That's pretty much my shift.
Yeah.
Someone that said 8 to 5 gets a 1 hour lunch. They can leave. Come back.
For their lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. Done before 5. 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. And accountant, payable, administrator. Accounts, I'm sorry. 8:45 to 5:15. Fridays 8:45 to 6:15. No, 8:45, 5. That's a weird one. 8:45 to 5:15. Like, they get mad if you leave it like 5:10. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have a weird one like 5:15.
Why is that the first thing that you...
It's such an odd 5:15. Whose shift ends at like 15?
Whoever that was, if you're still listening, can you let us know if they get upset if you leave 5 minutes early?
Like, hey, it's only 5:11, a-hole. Get back here.
Sometimes they get in trouble for staying after their time. If they're supposed to be out by 5:15, they want you out at 5:15. They don't want to pay you overtime.
I'm on my way to PTC and Alliance. 8 to 5 hour lunch Monday through Friday. No weekends, no holiday. 8 to 5. Pretty standard. Home health nurse, 6:45 till around noon.
Nice.
Okay. That's not too bad. Shipping girl here, 6 to 2:30. All right, 6 is early.
Yeah.
But you're out at 2:30.
Correct.
That's pretty cool. You're home in time. If it was still on, you could watch Judge Judy. 8:30 to 5. Half hour unpaid lunch.
Is that what you do? Do you go home and watch Judge Judy?
Q92.
Chilly and windy for your Thursday. 48 degrees for the high. Scattered rain showers and cloudy skies all day long. Overnight, some more widely scattered rain showers before midnight, a low of 44. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Congrats, Chris. You're now in the running. You could be headed to Buckeye Country Superfast, where you're going to get to see Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, so many more. This is all happening Saturday, June 21st. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
There you go. Chris from Kim Bolton. He is now a finalist. We got 2 finalists so far this morning. Amanda from Massillon, Chris from Kim Bolton. They are now Jelly Roll finalists. We have 2 more to get today. One coming up next hour with the Q to call, and one in the 9 o'clock hour. At the very end of the show, we're going to pick someone that goes over to the live video feed that's on Q92's Facebook and YouTube, clicks the like button, and puts which artist they most want to see. You can put Jelly Roll, Dasha, or Kane Brown in the comment section. Either of the 3. Get you in the running for a chance to be picked and made a finalist at the end of the show to win those tickets to see Buckeye Country Superfest at Ohio Stadium in Columbus on Saturday, June 21st. We have that coming up for you later on the show. So be listening for that. Not to mention the 9 o'clock hour. Really cool. Canton Palace Theater, an amazing historic part of downtown Canton. They are showing the holiday classic, The Polar Express, at the Palace Theater Friday, December 6th at 7 o'clock. And we got tickets to give away in the 9 o'clock hour for that. So that's coming up. Be listening. And let's go back to the text line. We have a few minutes. I'm a 30-year-old man who loves to cook, and I want a Dutch oven so bad.
Right?
Dutch oven thing is really taking over today.
They're awesome.
Who doesn't
And
have
I
a Dutch
feel
oven?
like I have I cook. I cook 5 to 6 nights a week. We go to family dinner one night, and then we usually order or go out to dinner one night. And I'm mad that I don't have a Dutch oven already, first of all. But there's so much that I could be making that I'm missing out on.
If you've never had a Dutch oven, you are missing out. I've said it once. I've said it at least 3 times. I feel like Saturday and Sundays during football season, you see a lot of guys wearing OSU or NFL jerseys at the store. Yeah, if you're going to like the bar to watch the game or having a Ohio State party, I'm saying just going out in general.
I feel like if you're going to watch the game or going to the game, that you get a pass.
I think like after 40, yeah, wear the hoodie.
Yeah.
Wear the pullover.
Mm-hmm.
Wear the t-shirt.
You can even wear a beanie at that age.
Oh, the beanie's fine.
Yeah.
We can beanie until we're 80.
Yeah. And you don't have to worry about flipping that backwards. There's only one way to wear it.
No. Would not bother me. Age is a number. Wear what you want. If you're over 12, not working, the hat should not be backwards. Now, listen, I loved a good hat backwards in my high school days.
And I still love a hat backwards on my husband, especially, too, like right now, because the beard's back. The beard's
He's got
back
the
for
beard
the
back?
winter. He always grows it out. Like, for the past few years, he's...
It's time for rustic Tony,
Oh,
Viking Tony,
yes.
lumberjack Tony. There you go. There you go.
I love the beard.
Well, it's a winter thing?
Yeah, just a winter thing.
Okay.
I told you I came home from work like in the spring, like late spring. And I like looked at him and I was like, oh my God. He didn't tell me he was shaving it.
Sweet. You know,
And
what have
it's
you done?
He doesn't look bad without it. It's just, it takes a second to get used to when you've seen somebody with a beard for months.
I don't go full beards. I just go scruff. And I don't believe Jamie loves me as much when I'm
He
clean
keeps
shaven.
his, like it's full, but he keeps his short. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe Jamie likes me as much when I'm clean shaven.
There's just, I don't know. Us ladies like a rugged looking man.
There's one thing I give off. It's rugged. What is a Dutch oven used for? Like, I know how to cook, but what? I don't even know what I would want one for.
So you can use a Dutch oven for roasts that you would put in the oven, stews. You could put like spare ribs in it and cook those, short ribs. You can do bread. You can actually make bread in your Dutch oven. Like it, you know those round loaves that you see at the store?
Yeah.
Flat bottom, rounded top. You can make those in a Dutch oven. Like there's a lot of stuff. Huh?
How big are they?
There's different sizes, different quarts sizes that you can get.
What kind do you want?
I think probably 6 or 8 quarts.
Jesus Christ. Horse money.
I'm going to kill you. Mister, I live in a subdivision. My neighborhood
I am going to
celebrates the holidays. Now we're going to compete with the Joneses 2 doors down.
I do live in a cul-de-sac.
That's
I do.
right.
I do. Man. To get somebody out of your bed.
I'm sorry, what?
Someone just texted that. They said, what's a Dutch oven for? To get somebody out of your bed. you ever had the other version of a Dutch oven? The non-cooking? Has Tony ever?
No, but I know what it is.
No man's ever done that to you in your life. Wow.
I've only really ever lived with one man.
I know. Married at 8.
Come on, I was not married at 8.
6 to
Get
8
outta here.
court. Get some more counter space.
I know that's the
Listen,
problem.
You've got horse money.
Shut up.
You've got money. She could get a 10 court if she wanted.
I don't even know if that's a thing.
I don't. Jake, have you ever Dutch oven a woman?
No, I don't think so.
Really? Again, I'm alone on an island, it seems.
And I take it you do this often.
No, I don't think I've ever done it. I've never done the full Dutch oven to Jamie. I've certainly almost gassed her out of the bedroom, but I've never pulled the full.
And held
No
her
guys
under.
ever done that?
No.
Oh, I don't believe that to be true at all.
I mean, not to me.
Come on. So none of you guys have ever Dutch oven anybody, just me. Okay. I see how it is. It's like a bunch of liars listening this morning. NGK Jelly Roll Only Road. It's Q92.
WDJQ Canton Massillon, New Philly. Broadcasting live and worldwide at Q92radio.com with a Jordan Miller news update.
A tragic accident on U.S. Route 30 near Dalton claimed the life of a 41-year-old Oroville man and left a 45-year-old Massillon man seriously injured Tuesday afternoon. Ohio State Highway Patrol reports that the crash happened when a Toyota Tacoma, driven by Robert Burr, rear-ended a semi-truck attempting to turn on Kohler Road. Adam Sarton, the passenger in the Tacoma, was killed, while Burr was airlifted with serious injuries. Neither was wearing a seatbelt, and the semi-truck driver was uninjured. The Ohio State Highway Patrol is investigating. In a twist at Buckeye Career Center, a soft lockdown on Tuesday followed what was initially believed to be an electronic threat from a student's family member was not that. Police from New Philadelphia, Tuscarawas, and the Stark County Sheriff's Office has responded and detained a relative. However, officials now confirm the student confessed to sending the threat to himself to frame the family member. The relative has since been released from police custody, and the case heads to the prosecutor's office now for review. Officials stress that at no point were student, staff, or visitors in immediate danger. A 46-year-old man shot in the leg Saturday night has been released from the hospital after treatment for a minor injury. Stark County deputies responded to a noise complaint on 25th Street Southeast, where the man was allegedly shot by a 22-year-old who now faces multiple charges, including felonious assault and intoxicated weapon use. The shooter's father, a 47-year-old man, was also charged with aggravated menacing after allegedly threatening to kill the victim. The victim was later arrested on an outstanding warrant. More charges may follow as the investigation continues. With your latest Q92 news, I'm Jordan Miller.
I wish Jake would talk more. I like when he talks about Daddy David.
Wow, this is crazy.
8:06 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com. And we are live, video-wise, on Q92's Facebook and Instagram page. Brought to you this hour by our friends at Kimball, powered by Kimball. Looking for a job? Kimball's hiring. You can visit kimballcompanies.com/careers to apply today. What are you waiting for? When you go over there and check out the live video, do us a favor. Click the like button in the comment section. You can put either Jelly Roll, Dasha, or Kane Brown. Which one of those three would you most be excited to see if you win our contest? That is 2 tickets to go see Jelly Roll, and everyone at the Buckeye Country Superfest in June, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Saturday, June 21st. Now, we have another cue to call to get a finalist this hour, so be listening for that. It's all coming up here, so text messages real quick. Christian, I do it whenever I can unless I opt for a silent surprise. So someone else does Dutch ovens. All right, thank you. I never knew there was a name Dutch oven for what my husband used to do a lot. We don't sleep in the same bed anymore.
I wonder why.
Oh, could it be because of the Dutch oven? I don't know. Wow. Listen to this. Found out after the last time we were talking.
Oh, wait. Are you going to break the news?
Yeah, I'm going to break the news.
Okay.
I apparently didn't know. And it brought a whole new clarity to Jake, too. Jake was shocked. But no, we have breaking news right now.
This is a breaking news alert from Q92.
I've got some news for you.
Apparently, I own a Dutch oven.
He lives on a cul-de-sac and he owns a Dutch oven.
While we were talking, this is around the time Jamie takes Jimmy over to my mom's. To Mama Bigglesworth. She watches them, through the day, so Jamie has to work. And she must have caught that. And then she explained
that it's the giant pot.
Christian, we have one, LOL. It's the black pot that's always on the stove. Then she sent me pictures of it. She's like, it's for making bread or roast or soup. I wanted it for bread. It's not a La Crusette?
La Crusette.
It's not a La Crusette or anything, but it's an absolutely normal thing to want or have in your kitchen, like a cast iron skillet, something all home cooks should have one of. I said, you make bread in that? I thought you put it in the oven. She wrote, do we even live together? We do.
I like her more and more every single day.
I'm going to just say this. That's a pot.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced. What kind of oven is that?
That is not an oven. That is a pot.
Do you know why it's called a Dutch oven?
No, because it's a pot.
No, I don't know what came first, the fart trick or the pots. But it's because you cook it and you take the lid off and it wafts out, and then you hurry up and put the lid back on to trap everything in the pot. So it cooks and it gets tender in there.
The fact that is called an oven is very misleading. There is
They
nothing
then leveled with me that
it.
both of them were thinking that this was like an independent,
I thought it was an
oven
old
that
school
stood on its
oven
own.
that had like a door. You open a door, you slide it
Christian.
in, shut the door.
I want someone to come build a wood-fired oven in my home.
I thought with technology the way it is, they've invented one like electric one you put in the kitchen somewhere. And I would just put in your food like the settlers did back in the day. You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking.
Powered
too.
by coal. I don't know.
Lord.
But when I found out that's what that is not an oven. That is a pot.
No, it is called a Dutch oven.
Well, it's misnamed.
Google it.
It's misnamed.
I did Google it, and that confused me even more. It's the pot.
Well,
That is not an oven. That is not an oven.
But that is what it's called because it came up for you.
Well, I know that's what it's called. I just don't understand why.
I just told you why.
Yeah, but what's the? Can't you just do that in a regular pot?
Yeah, couldn't you cook some in a regular pot?
No, because
open it up.
These are
and put the lid
cast
back
iron.
on?
No, these are cast iron. They're enamel coated cast iron, but you can put them in the oven. You can't. Do you know what would happen if you took your regular pan and put it in the oven?
Yeah, it'll catch fire.
Yeah. Well, it would
No,
melt.
it wouldn't.
It would. Yeah, it will.
A lot of cookware would melt in the oven.
Did that once.
You did that?
Yeah,
What did you melt?
at my sister's ex-boyfriend's family's house, we were there, and they weren't home, and we were swimming at their pool, and we were cooking pizza bites, and we preheated the oven, but we didn't know that they kept their pots and pans in the oven to store them.
Oh, Lord.
And so they got up to temp, and then we started to smell smoke. We melted their pots.
You melted their pots.
Yeah.
In the oven?
The Dutch oven's named after
cheap-ass pot.
It depends. Yeah. Not everybody has cul-de-sac and Dutch oven money, Christian. Some of
You mean
us.
pot money?
Wow.
Fancy pot money?
I think more people have pot money than Dutch
Everyone's
oven
got pot
money. They said that it's named after the Netherlands because of the Dutch method of casting metal in sand molds.
Very, very, very misleading name. Jake needs to calm down, LOL. He's pretty passionate about this Dutch oven controversy.
Yeah.
Threw me off. It's a damn pot, if you ask me.
It's not.
It is. It's a pot.
No, it's very heavy duty, and it can go right in the oven. Not everybody's cookware is oven safe.
Well, it should be. That should be a law. Someone needs to regulate that.
Okay.
Just saying.
Maybe.
All right. I got Dutch oven, I guess. Who knew? Jamie gets Dutch ovens, and we have a Dutch oven. I don't know what to tell you.
You poor girl.
It's just a pot to me, but okay. Now we know. And as G.I. Joe would say, knowing is half the battle. It's Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars. Die with a Smile, Q92. Nothing but sunshine. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, this is car show weather.
Why is Jake laughing at me?
I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
I don't even know. I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. So you either are stoic and hate everything, or you're laughing, but you don't know what at.
No, I got nothing.
I look over at the video and he's like, and then he just starts laughing. I'm like, what did I just do?
You're watching a funny video?
No, I'm just watching the stream. I have nothing on my computer.
Oh boy. Amy said he hit that pen again.
Hit the pen, or he's doing shrooms while
I don't know what he's
songs are
doing
playing.
over there.
Unbelievable. And you're going with the hoodie today, huh?
Yeah, it's cold, bro.
Are you on acid?
What is happening? I'm afraid of him.
Have you taken pills?
No, I promise.
What is happening?
Nothing. I don't know.
Take us on your journey. Where we're willing to go with you.
There's no journey. I don't know. I was really tired. I stayed up late last night.
Doing what?
I've been working on this side project for this YouTuber that I've been editing for, and it's caused a couple of stresses throughout the week. And then I just was super tired today, and I don't know. Just right now, I just
become slap happy.
I guess so.
So you were just laughing literally at nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad. I don't even know what the hell to say. I don't. All right. Jake, everybody. That's Jake. He'll be at the car show tonight. Maybe. He can find his way there. You might have to tell him he's there.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
Chilly and windy for your Thursday, 48 degrees for the high. Scattered rain showers and cloudy skies all day long. Overnight, some more widely scattered rain showers before midnight, a low of 44. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
At this hour, so stuff coming up. Keep listening here at Q92. We text, Christian just called it an oven pot, LOL. Kind of is.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Talking about Dutch ovens, has anyone mentioned that it's made of cast iron and a ceramic inside? It will hold heat longer than your normal roaster. Sorry, but it's already been mentioned. In and out of the truck. Bail guy here. Hey, bail guy. Thanks for having us on while you're bailing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for not bailing on us.
Right. That's who talked about the Dutch oven, what it actually was.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you a cook too, bail guy?
I think it's cool if he's listening to us while he's bailing.
I do too. It's awesome.
Huh.
It is hay season.
Hey.
Everybody's
Anyway.
been doing hay.
Yeah, they have. So I want to talk about lingerie. Something that I never understand why it's spelled the way it's spelled, but that's beyond the point. You ever see how lingerie is spelled?
No, lingerie.
I would miss that every time in a spelling. I'd have a better chance of spelling
iridocyclitis.
I would never
Really?
be able to. Every time I see lingerie is what it really is.
Sure.
But that's somehow lingerie.
Yeah.
L-I-N.
Is it French?
I don't know. But according to a survey, this is by the Sexy Lingerie Shop, 79% of women say buying lingerie is very important to them. I don't believe that's true.
Can we back up just really quick? The Sexy Lingerie Shop?
Mm-hmm.
That's a legit, you Googled it, right?
Yeah, but it comes up as other stores like Sassy Sensations and blah, 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 blah.
I just wondered, who was like, well, let's open a lingerie shop. What are we going to call it?
The Sexy Lingerie Shop. But you
Well
have to
done,
say,
marketing!
You have to say lingerie. But 79% of women say it's very important. I don't believe that almost 8 out of 10 women believe that.
That lingerie is important.
I really don't believe that. I'm a pervy guy. Don't believe that.
Yeah.
We're men. You could walk in a t-shirt. We're like, hi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we don't love that, but you don't need that. You don't need it. But
It's really
fun.
expensive.
I did learn that.
Yeah.
Well, accordingly, that's not the word I wanted. Apparently, better word. Here's what women's lingerie's colors say about them. Okay? So right now, if you're listening, you're a woman who has bought lingerie. You know what color you have. You might have multiple, but you know what your go-to color is. I would say Jamie's black. Although she has multiple colors, I would say black. Although she has a blue. Oh, my God. But I'll say black. I think. You said white?
And gray.
I can't picture you owning any lingerie. That's not a knock.
Thanks, Christian.
It's not a knock. I cannot.
I have
picture,
had 3 children, so we've gotten there somehow.
I don't think you need a lingerie for that. Just love. You love.
I don't know why, Christian, since the day I started working here, has had this vision that I was raised in a monastery.
I do get that vibe from you. I really do.
Why?
I just get that vibe from you. And that's okay.
Oh, my
It's
Lord.
better than me thinking, my God, loosey-goosey over here. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, come on.
I'll give you that.
Jake, have you ever had any experience with lingerie in your life with a woman?
Black.
Okay. All right. There we go. If you wear black lingerie, you know what that says about you? Practical, courageous, strong, and ambitious. Tend to be the leader in the relationship and can sometimes hide your emotions. Jamie drives our ship.
Well, and I get
She's
that.
in charge.
I get
She's
that.
very courageous.
The question I have about black,
She's very ambitious.
the question I have about black is you see it through everything.
Well, this is lingerie. I mean, sometimes you don't have to cover it up. It's lingerie. It could be.
I see.
naughty
We're not
time at
talking
home.
about like
Come on,
day to
lingerie.
day.
No, we're not talking. You wore it to Sparkle. You know what I mean?
Sparkle.
Or Target. That's a Youngstown thing. Should have went more regional. But that's what black says about. So you guys thought I was going dirty with this. No. This is what it says about your personality.
Okay.
I would consider Jamie courageous, very ambitious, strong. She has a leg lock I can't get out of. Tend to be the leader in the relationship. Yes. So that would be Jamie, and you would say does that kind of describe Star a little bit to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you say white.
Or gray, yeah.
Or well, there's no gray on this list. Let's
All right.
go white. So that means you I don't know what this means. It's sometimes worn to emphasize natural beauty. How about that? Natural.
Plain Jane.
Confident, calm and serious. Very loving and caring. Tends to be honest and in touch with her emotions. Innocent in the bedroom, but usually a willing learner. There you go.
Oh,
you can
boy.
learn. You can learn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You're loving and caring. You're in touch with your emotions. You're honest. You're calm and serious until you're pissed. I mean,
yeah, you've seen me.
I mean, this is all checking out.
I was gonna say, you've seen me literally rage out here before.
All right, if you wear blue, what does blue mean if that's your go-to color? A heady romantic, very in touch with emotions, love the idea of falling in love. You have unique, artsy taste in fashion. You take pride in standing out in the crowd, and you can be both playful and serious in the bedroom, but you enjoy cuddling afterwards. That's if blue's your go-to color. Now, finally, a lot of you probably think about this color, red. What does red mean? Passionate, energetic, fully aware of the power of her beauty, knows how to please in the bedroom, but expects complete reciprocation.
This doesn't surprise me at all.
Can be a bit dramatic or needy, but that's all part of the allure.
Okay.
I think those colors check out.
Yeah, I think that was
those
solid.
make sense.
Yeah.
Red's kind of like your bad girl. You know what I mean? Do you like for white? Do you like what yours is?
Sure.
You don't really care.
I don't know.
No. I think you should check out. I think that's pretty interesting what they say about you as a person. There's no gray. I wish there was a gray so I could tell you. There's also no turquoise or taupe. But there you go. According to the Sexy Lingerie Shop, that's what they mean. That's what they say about you. Oh, man. Text messages. Niles Iron and Metal. Oh, that's where he works. We bale all different types of metals and cardboard. My job is picking up bakes of cardboard, grocery stores, businesses for recycling.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Either way, that's cool.
Oh, we'll get to some more text here coming up, but I want to keep us on time. And it's 8:31, so let's take a look at sports on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cavaliers beat the 76ers on the road last night, 114-106, to improve their record to 13-0 on the season. Darius Garland led the team in scoring with 25 points. Donovan Mitchell added 23. The Cavs are off today and will be back home to take on the Chicago Bulls tomorrow night at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. College football action last night. Miami of Ohio beat Kent 34-7. Northern Illinois beat Akron 29-16. And OU beat Eastern Michigan by a score of 35-10. College football tonight at 7:30 on ESPN. It's East Carolina at Tulsa. And finally, Thursday night football tonight on Amazon Prime, 8:15 kickoff. The 7-3 Washington Commanders are in Philly to take on the 7-2 Philadelphia Eagles. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Question for both of you.
Oh boy, what's this
We're
from?
pivoting.
Text line?
We're pivoting.
Or from you?
Oh no, it's from the prep site again.
Oh, okay.
Very morbid today. Prep site, very morbid.
I don't like that. Okay, go ahead.
If you were going to be executed,
oh my gosh,
both of you have to answer this. Which would you choose? Firing squad, electric chair, or lethal injection? Now listen, fire squad's over like that.
Yeah.
So you could. I know it sounds harsh, but there's no you're dead.
I think I would go firing squad.
Really?
Yeah.
Jake?
I was going to go injection.
I'm going lethal injection.
No.
You just kind of fall asleep.
No, you don't. It's not that peaceful.
It should be.
But it's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You've never been lethally injected.
I have read about it because everybody's like, oh, it's so humane, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. They know they're dying. They feel their heart slowing down. They feel that it's hard to get a breath of air.
Oh, people have Googled this a bunch.
Wait,
lethal injection can cause prolonged pain and extremely painful deaths. This is often obscured by elements of the process itself. For example, the second drug, paralytic agent, the tight straps.
It's a paralytic. So it's paralysis, causes paralysis. Yeah.
The tight straps preventing a prisoner from moving, the white sheet hiding the body from view, or a curtain being drawn between the witnesses. Huh.
They start because all of their central nervous system is getting quietly snuffed out.
A little bit.
Painfully, though.
I just don't know that I could look at the guns at me and hear them go, fire!
Well, but I would just be like, can I turn around? Can you just shoot me in the back?
Can you whisper the fire and just do it?
Right.
I don't want to hear the ready aim.
Right.
Just somebody just stand there and boop, it's over. So, all right. So no one's picking the electric chair.
No, but you guys apparently want to die a painful death and not just get shot and killed.
I'd like to think I'd like to think they've come a long way with lethal injections.
Don't you think they would have updated
look how calmly we put down dogs. Number 10 will put you in the running for a chance to win tickets to see Jelly Roll with Dasha and Kane Brown at the Buckeye Country Superfest coming up in June. A couple quick text messages before we get to Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News. I'm 41 years old. I've never worn lingerie once in my life.
Not once? Not even for like honeymoon or...
I would be surprised if there's more people like that have never. I really would. And I don't mean that as like a knock or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if more people than you think have never once.
You know what? I'd go with that because I wasn't going to have anything. And my great aunt was like, oh, no. She's the one who took me out shopping.
Was she?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Victoria's Secret.
There you go.
I mean, it wasn't super smutty or anything like that, but
smutty.
Well, I'm just saying it wasn't.
No,
like,
I know, but I'm saying I really wouldn't be shocked if more people were like, you know what, I'm 30 or 40 and I've never used lingerie. I would wear lingerie like a pretty bodysuit as part of my outfit, someone said. Hey, thanks for the shout out to Sparkle Markets. Man, I grew up going to Sparkle. My mom would trick me to go in there every when we were kids. She's like, come grocery shopping. I don't want to go. I want to stay home. I'll buy you something. Okay.
Yeah.
We get to the end of the checkout. Next time.
Oh, you got duped.
Oh.
That's bad. Piggly Wiggly was where I liked going with my grandmother.
Christian, what about legumes?
You can cook those in a Dutch oven.
I got made fun of at home for not knowing what those were.
Oh, your sister messaged me.
Like she knows what a legume
She
is.
obviously does.
Please. Been married twice. Never had a honeymoon. Well, that's random, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, that stinks. Treat
I'm
yourself.
sorry. Yeah, you need a honeymoon, especially on one of the two should have took you on a damn honeymoon.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Speaking of honeymoon, it always feels like a honeymoon when Jordan Miller joins us every Thursday.
That's right.
Jordan Miller News. That's called a segue right there, my friends. That's how you do that. Jordan, good morning. How are we on this Thursday morning?
I'm doing great. It's raining outside. Don't really know what I'm going to get into today, but it is been a super busy news week. If anyone's been listening to the top of every hour, I mean, it's been ridiculous.
There's a lot going on. I mean, my God, what haven't you had to cover this week?
Well, there was a fatal crash out on 30. There was a kid from Buckeye Career Center that said, when I think this is the wildest story that I've covered this week. He said that a relative sent him a threat via email, and that relative was in police custody. And then the student admitted hours later that he actually sent the threat to himself. Yeah, I think it's a very complicated home life, and I think there's a lot of stuff to play there. But still, schools are taking these threats extremely seriously. Somebody's life was almost ruined over it because they were arrested and detained. And here we have a 18-year-old student now admitting that he actually sent the email to himself, and he's most likely going to face charges over that.
Well, I hope they look into it too, though, because there's got to be something there that would have precipitated something like that. So hopefully they get that all figured out. Feel bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of underlying things, like you said there, that would cause that. But it's sad. It's sad that someone innocent was hauled in.
Can you imagine getting a knock at the door and be like, you're under arrest for what?
Well, that, and included public opinions. We don't wait for any facts.
Oh no, everybody jumps to conclusions.
Yeah, we just go, oh well, he must have done whatever, and then we don't go. You know what I mean? And when those stories come out that hey, he didn't do anything, that's small print on the. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
No one's like, hey, listen, we that was wrong. Here's what happened. But not Jordan Miller. Jordan Miller always makes sure you know.
He knows before he reports. He gets the facts.
So
thank you. I try my best because I am trying my best to stay away from a lawsuit. So
I don't blame you there. We had that. We had the Amber Alert this week.
That was a crazy
sweet
one,
little
too.
girl, Oakland, who was taken. Yeah, that's such a sad ending to things. And I mean, it just seems like more and more we're getting all of these crazy things. If it's not a car driving through a building, it's,
Yeah.
something like this. I don't know. I just wish it would all settle down a little
But
bit. We're headed into the
you know what
holidays.
though? It reminded you the importance and how helpful the Amber Alert can be.
Absolutely. I learned something new about the Amber Alert system. I didn't know that they go by zones based off of where they believe the suspect may be when they issue an Amber Alert. People were questioning why at 6:00, people more towards Jefferson County, 6:30, got an Amber Alert.
Yeah.
And why it was a little bit later until like Stark, Summit, they're all in a zone together. And it was because they knew he was traveling. And as soon as they knew that that approximate area, they sent it to that zone.
Yeah.
I didn't know they could do that.
And then social media just sharing everything.
Oh my goodness.
So well. I mean, you never know. You could sharing that or getting that alert could help save a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, but that explains why we get Amber Alerts from the Columbus area every now and then. I know that's a bunch of people have complained about that over the years, saying, why am I getting an Amber Alert for something that's 2.5 hours away? Well, that makes sense then if they think they're heading towards our area.
If they're heading towards their area or if they get any information. And this is coming from the director of the Amber Alert system. I thought it was very interesting. They had them on Cleveland News because a lot of people were asking these questions after this latest Amber Alert that we all received. And it might be that they know or they have intel that they're in your area. There's been a sighting, they're on the run, something like that. Or because they have found out that there are allies or a safe place for them to go in that area. So if they believe they're headed in that direction. Those are the two instances in which they use to like determine which zones get the Amber Alerts.
Yeah. Even though Oakland was rescued from that, it was still a very sad situation, sad ending. The father, who's deceased now, he's got a history of mental health issues and challenges, and it's a sad situation all the way around. Unfortunately, that 7-year-old girl is going to be scarred for the rest of her life. But thankful that she came out of it physically uninjured.
Yes, someone text the dispatcher who was on the phone was amazing. If you guys haven't listened, I feel so bad for all involved, but what a great job they did.
Listening to that 911 call physically made me feel sick because of the way she was pleading with her dad. And I have no doubt that he loved her. He absolutely did. He just, this is not how you show your daughter love. You know what I mean? This situation. So I think he was just desperate, but glad that she is safe. Hopefully they get her and they just surround her with all the love they can. It's something, obviously, unfortunately, she'll never forget.
Yeah. And obviously, and also in the news this week, a year ago from the Tusky Valley.
Gosh, I still remember that morning.
Tragedy. I remember us finding out about that here at the radio
station.
station.
You and I were sitting in these same seats.
We were getting texts about it, and we were confused at first.
When I saw a traffic cam, and I'm like, hey, there's a big traffic backup down, in
Columbus.
Yeah, I'm like, we were seeing that was like outside of Columbus, but it was from Ohio State Highway Patrol, and they're like, there's a terrible bus crash, and we didn't know.
No idea that it was a tie here.
Yeah, it took about 20 minutes for us to start getting text messages going, that bus crash you guys just talked about, those are members of Tusky Valley High School's band, and the staff and students are on board. And I can't tell you, I think everybody in this area that got that news had the same sentiment. I mean, it was soul crushing. To see that. In a long way it has come, obviously, since then. But through the good work of our communities, I think this is one of those instances where it reminds you about the good and humanity in the way that community came around those families and supported them in the darkest time. We've gotten to know Bryn. She's been on the show, but definitely thinking of all those families impacted a year ago today.
Yeah, I was chatting with one of the moms yesterday. Her son had passed in the crash, and she told me, I said, how are you doing? And she said, I've got family from down south that live in like Alabama. She said, they're up here this week. They wanted to be here for today. And she said, I just take it day by day. I get what I have to do done early, and then I honestly just check out the rest of the day. And she said it's been like that for a year. And I can't imagine the pain. It's one of those things, though, when the Tusky Valley crash happened, I think we all will remember where we were when we found out. I was in the Bahamas. I was on a vacation, and my buddy was getting married. On our cruise ship, I had internet, but we were getting on a boat to go over to the private island for the wedding, and a couple of my friends that are TV reporters were texting me as I'm pulling away from the cruise ship saying, "Hey, Jordan, call me." And I thought there was an emergency with one of our friend group. So I didn't, I said, "Hey, I'm about to lose service. I'll call you when I get back on the cruise ship." And then I lost service. An hour later, I get back on, and I had hundreds of text messages and messages because people knew that I covered that area, and it ruined the rest of my vacation because I wanted to be there. I wanted to cover things the way that I would have had I been here, and I posted up on Facebook this morning a picture of all 6 of them, and it's hard to not think about the 6 Tusky Valley band members every day, but especially I live and I camp in that area, and I see the signs every day for Tusky Valley.
Yeah. Well, every day we'll remember those students and the impact that they had on our community, on their peers, and no doubt not ever forget that day. I mean, I think it's going to be one of those things where every year we're like reminded of what happened and how the community handled it. I mean, that obviously the takeaway is gathering around your people when they need you. And I feel like Tusky Valley did just that, as well as all the surrounding areas. It was incredible to see them.
Areas, yeah.
To lift them up.
The school really did a good job in the midst of all that too, because you just lost 3 students, a teacher, a chaperone, a teacher from another district, and they decided to go on with school. They never canceled school.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most people would give them backlash or criticism for that, but it's what the community and the students wanted. They wanted to be in school. They wanted to continue on in that way. In the school that evening had a vigil at the football field. There's other schools that they've dealt with tragedies and they don't know what way to turn. So Tusky Valley, they'll always have my respect for the way that they handled such a tragedy.
Yeah, today maybe just take a second to send a prayer, send good vibes, a thought, whatever it is that's in your heart to those families who are grieving their loss from a year ago today.
Well, you guys were having a really good conversation before I joined here.
Yeah, sorry, we sort of brought it all down.
I
Didn't we?
apologize.
Well, but it's important to acknowledge it. Yeah, it's important.
Well, I mean, someone else wanted us to ask you on the text line. Ask Jordan who he thinks is going to win between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. So we can go there for a second.
Okay, yeah, no, I like that question a lot. I just hope it's not a draw. I hope it's not one of those things where they say, "Oh, well, they're both winners." No, we need a clear winner. I want it to be Mike Tyson. It needs to be Mike Tyson.
Everyone does, right? Don't you kind of want to see, even though he's 58 or whatever, don't you kind of want to see Mike Tyson knock him out a little bit? Because I kind of do.
Yeah, I really do. But here's the thing: we all know if Mike Tyson wins, then people are going to, say, well, it's rigged. There's no way that a 58-year-old could beat up on, Paul like that. So I'm putting my money on Mike Tyson, though. I'm going to ride this baby out, and they're going to get real rich off it is all I know.
Yeah. Live on Netflix. On Netflix, you can watch this.
I don't know, man. Mike Tyson, he's a crazy dude. I mean, I think he can do it.
He's in very good shape.
He is.
For a 58-year-old man right now.
He has maintained his fitness.
He is in very good shape, but I just saw a video of him being interviewed, like during a warm up or something. He looked very rough in that video. It's the roughest I've seen that man look. So we're gonna find out tomorrow night. It's what time's that thing even? What time do they expect the two of them to?
I was going to say, I don't even
There's
know.
a bunch of other fights too first,
it's
right?
like a whole card, so they might not go on until
like
after
11
o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I get to go to football, and I don't have to worry about missing it. So
there you go.
That's right. You won't miss it.
You can come. Where are you going to be tomorrow night?
I'll be at Malvern versus Hillsdale at Maslin Perry.
We're broadcasting that game.
We'll
Keller
be there.
in the afternoon will be calling that game for us. So look him up. He'll be up there.
Yep, Division 7 football being played in a Division 1 stadium. So this is going to be very interesting. But there are some local teams local schools that actually turned it down. They did not want to host the game.
Well, that's a whole.
Really?
We could have a whole maybe one time when you come on, we can have a whole different discussion on that because I don't think a lot of people understand how that works and how often schools say no. I mean, but
it's
that's
also
a whole thing.
isn't it really good for their booster clubs and stuff if they?
Well, we could talk about that another time.
Yeah.
But, that's a different subject. That's a fun subject actually because like I said, I think a lot of people don't even know how that works, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, and I can't blame some of the schools for saying no if it's going to be too much of a headache. But when you're this far into the tournament, the OHSAA, they get their cut. And yeah, I know we're running up against time here, but Christian's right. We could definitely go 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, Jordan, always a pleasure.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
you joining the show every week, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, see you guys.
There you go.
See you,
Jordan Miller News. Always great talk with him on Thursdays, and he joins us every Thursday, and you hear his news every day from 6 to 10. Now,
Who is this?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It is your boy Jelly Roll.
Call now to see Jelly Roll in Columbus with Q92.
all right, finalist time. 2 tickets to see Jelly Roll at Buckeye Country Superfest at Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Saturday, June 21st. You can't win these tickets unless you're a finalist. Here's an opportunity right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. You'll be our latest finalist. Good luck.
An important part of a positive experience is
in the first movie you were watching with your family, growing your parents, where there was maybe something
Got awkward.
a little awkward. Someone said Top Gun. Yeah, the Take My Breath Away scene.
Oh, yeah. But
Now, it was all shadows. But yeah,
that was hot, though.
if you're a kid.
True. If you're a kid and you
kid,
don't really, I mean, they didn't show anything.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely showed,
I mean, it was a hot scene for sure, but.
They definitely showed some shadow kissing.
Shadow kissing.
Well, you saw like the tongues going in the mouths, but it was like shadows. You couldn't actually see
it was silhouettes.
You couldn't see any boobies or anything.
No.
But I mean that was that song. That was you know what I mean? You guys remember it just from hearing this.
Yep.
Maverick, you bad boy.
So good.
We were watching Freddy versus Jason. Was there nudity in that movie?
I don't know, because I didn't like Freddy Krueger. I don't like any scary guys. Sorry.
I was scared of him, but then he became more like a comedy guy.
It was like one.
You just saw these one-liners.
Coming for you.
Yeah, that part was scary.
Yeah.
The kids, that song.
And then I was like, bye.
Yeah.
Out.
3, 4, better lock your door.
Yeah. 5, 6.
What
was that?
Crucifix.
Yes.
7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
Yep.
Oh! Ghost and Pretty Woman. I was in middle school and wanted to be invisible during some scenes in that movie. Should not have watched them.
Yeah.
With my parents. They show boobies in Ghost?
I don't think that they show boobies, but it definitely is a little like.
Yeah. I don't remember a booby scene in Pretty Woman either.
I don't remember that either.
Howard Stern's Private Parts movie, that got awkward pretty fast. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 1 and 2. I was 10 years old. We were watching them together with my sister, 12, mom, and her new boyfriend, and there was a sex scene in it. Ugh. Mom's new boyfriend, too? That's not fun.
Yeah, that's awkward.
That's not good at all. My mom took me to see Titanic in theaters. I was 11.
Yeah, I could see that, the whole drama.
Paint me like one of your girls, Jack.
Yeah.
So I can drown you later. Yes.
It's Nikki.
Oh, hey,
I'm
Mickey.
so
Hey,
excited.
Mickey.
I have been trying to call forever.
That's a long time, but you finally got through.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Congratulations, Nikki. You're now in the running. You can be headed to see Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, Dasha, so many more amazing artists at Ohio Stadium in Columbus on Saturday, June 21st. You're included. This could be you headed there. Just tell everybody your favorite station making you finalists.
Q92.
You ever almost fallen asleep driving?
Yeah. Sometimes on the way here.
Have you ever stopped and peed on the side of the road?
No.
I've peed in a Gatorade bottle or something.
Ew, what if you
I've done
miss?
that.
What if it slips out? And you got to pee on
First
yourself.
of all, I'm not entering the bottle. I'm just peeing in the bottle.
Well, I understand that, but I'm talking about the stream, not your whole.
You aim. You put it. You get it real close.
You pull over to do this. I take it.
I have, but I've also done it while driving.
What if you hit a bump?
You don't. I gotta tell you, it's like a fire hose was going off and I was chasing around the car. I don't know. You give me way too much credit. I was just you're at a point you got nothing. There's nowhere to go. There's no pull over in sight. There's no rest stop in sight. I can't be the only one who's ever peed in the bottle.
I've done it once.
Thank you. What kind of bottle was it?
I don't remember. Probably
Gatorade's
Gatorade.
the best.
It probably was. Yeah, you got the bigger circumference around
you got a lot of room to miss. It's a big bottle. It's a wide bottle. It can hold it.
I know. I remember one time Tony had to do it. It's because we were stuck in a traffic jam, on the turnpike. There was no.
You peed in the bottle.
Yeah, he had to. Otherwise, it was going to be bad news.
I gotta say, I think I've only peed in Gatorade bottles.
Oh, I think this was like a Mountain Dew bottle.
Well,
it's all we had. We didn't prepare.
That's like playing Operation. That's tough. There, you got to be very precise. Very precise.
Eric says, "What happens if you fill it up and have to dump and keep peeing?"
You know how much pee that would take to fill up a Gatorade bottle?
I mean, I probably could do it.
Overflowing?
I probably could do it.
I mean, if you probably could. Yeah.
I pee so much, it's unreal.
50. I didn't get a chance to ask you guys. Do any of you two have any rage today?
I do.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
you've had a lot lately.
Yeah.
What do you got today?
My rage is Five Below checking you out at self-checkout. So they have now, at least the one in Mansfield, they have self-checkouts, but they're all closed except for one. And they have one employee sitting there, but they check you out. Like you just stand there and you hand them your items and they scan it and put it in the bag.
Well, do you know what is so funny about all of this? Everybody thought that self-checkouts were such a wonderful idea. And so every store went and they started to put in self-checkouts. And now every store is closing their self-checkouts because they are losing money hand over fist on people who aren't scanning every item. And they're, it's shrink. It's theft. So like most Dollar Generals have shut their self-checkouts down as well, which for me in the Dollar General that I go to, I think they only have one employee there at a time.
Yeah.
And so not being able to use a self-checkout really sucks.
Yeah, I get it. It makes sense. But then add a conveyor belt back in. Have an actual checkout lane. It's so awkward just standing there handing you one item at a time.
Here you go.
Yeah, and they just scan it right in front of you.
So their self-checkout item is you handing someone your items and they scan them for you?
Yes. One by one. It's the most awkward thing ever.
Can you imagine if you were that employee? You would be like, oh, you don't want these. These are a piece of crap. Oh, these were good. I tried them the other day.
That seems very weird. Awkward.
Yeah.
Just have a checkout item.
That's how it is in our Dollar General, too. Every now and then, if there's a second employee working, they'll fire up one of the self-checkouts and do the same thing just to help get the line down. And it's very awkward. It's the same situation because there's no counter, really. There's like a single, like where you would.
Yeah, you're just holding all your items. Here's like, here you go.
That's
all
not
right,
even
here you go.
self-checkout.
No, it's not.
It's not self-checkout.
It's not self-checkout, but it's also not checkout.
They just haven't taken all the registers out, the self-checkout registers.
Yeah.
So that's the only way they can use them to clear a backup.
WDJQ Canton, Massillon, New Philly. Broadcasting live and worldwide at Q92Radio.com with a Jordan Miller news update.
A tragic accident on U.S. Route 30 near Dalton claimed the life of a 41-year-old Oroville man and left a 45-year-old Massillon man seriously injured Tuesday afternoon. Ohio State Highway Patrol reports that the crash happened when a Toyota Tacoma driven by Robert Burr rear-ended a semi-truck attempting to turn on Kohler Road. Adam Sarton, the passenger in the Tacoma, was killed, while Burr was airlifted with serious injuries. Neither was wearing a seatbelt, and the semi-truck driver was uninjured. The Ohio State Highway Patrol is investigating. In a twist at Buckeye Career Center, a soft lockdown on Tuesday followed what was initially believed to be an electronic threat from a student's family member was not that. Police from New Philadelphia, Tuscarawas, and the Stark County Sheriff's Office has responded and detained a relative. However, officials now confirm the student confessed to sending the threat to himself to frame the family member. The relative has since been released from police custody, and the case heads to the prosecutor's office now for review. Officials stress that at no point were student, staff, or visitors in immediate danger. A 46-year-old man shot in the leg Saturday night has been released from the hospital after treatment for a minor injury. Stark County deputies responded to a noise complaint on 25th Street Southeast, where the man was allegedly shot by a 22-year-old who now faces multiple charges, including felonious assault and intoxicated weapon use. The shooter's father, a 47-year-old man, was also charged with aggravated menacing after allegedly threatening to kill the victim. The victim was later arrested on an outstanding warrant. More charges may follow as the investigation continues. With your latest Q92 news, I'm Jordan Miller.
Now the kid's a lot more active at home. The kid started walking this weekend, but I talked about how I was working in the basement with him last night. Turned around, the kid's trying to spray Windex in his mouth. Luckily, the lock was on, stopped it, and I asked the question. What was when your kid was like 1, 2, or 3, what was your your poop moment? You turn around and you're like, I'd ask you, Jake, but you don't have any kids.
No.
So I don't want to, unless there's a
that
story.
I know of.
Yeah, that I know of. Who knows? That McDonald's days could come back to get you one day.
Jeez, Jake. Yeah.
You little stud.
He was out there fertilizing
Yeah.
the world.
He's like,
for
I
the
might have a
children
million
he doesn't know
kids.
about.
Hanging a TV, set the screwdriver down. Within 5 seconds, little one snagged it and started stabbing surge protector.
Oh, my gosh.
Only 5 seconds later, and he's just putting it in
Surge
the outlet.
That's like, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Our top shelf liquor got turned into top shelf cleaning products due to our children. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. When my daughter was in first grade, I got a call from school telling me that she had a Skittle stuck in her nose. They couldn't get it out, so when I came to pick her up, I asked her why she would stick a Skittle in her nose. She says, because my friend told me to. P.S. I literally made her blow her nose one time, and it came right out.
The school didn't make.
The school never thought of that?
See, my sister did that with a jelly bean on Easter, but she got it so lodged up in there, like they had to
Tweezer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They had to lay her down, hold her down, and go up with tweezers to pull it out.
Good Lord. When I was about 3 to 4, my dad left me in his van to run in the house. When he came out, I locked the door and wouldn't let him in. I knocked the van out of gear, and it rolled back and hit the neighbor's car across the street. LOL. Can you imagine her dad?
Oh, my
You come out and see the car rolling backwards.
with your kid in it.
And it hits your neighbor's car.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's a no-poop moment.
Yeah.
Daughter, text message. Daughter was a little over a year old and had furniture
polish.
Had furniture, a bottle of furniture polish she grabbed, being in her walker, and put it in her mouth when I looked over and grabbed it from her.
Oh.
Jesus. That's stressing me out. You can't leave anything.
No, and you've
can't.
got to watch. We actually had a friend who's
almost like when I'm cleaning my house, I want him out.
They had younger kids, or older kids, and they had a playroom in the basement, and she would be on them all the time. Like when you come up from the basement, you've got to close the door because their younger brother was in a locker.
Yeah.
He went down. One of their kids did not shut the door. He went down the steps. Thank God he was okay. But she rushed him to the emergency room. He had a hairline fracture on his collarbone, but he was so lucky that he didn't hurt his head. His head is what she was so worried about.
Today's hit music, it is Q92. Good morning, everybody. In the 9 o'clock hour. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you live on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com. You can listen to the station 24/7. And we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Good morning. Hello. How are you? This hour, what do we have for you? We are giving away tickets to see the Holiday Classic, the Polar Express. It's going to be shown live at the Canton Palace Theater. Going to be a great event Friday, December 6th at 7 p.m. You can purchase your tickets for that event at cantonpalacetheater.org. We're going to give away a pair of tickets. When you hear the cue to call this hour, be caller number 10, and we will hook you up with that. Like I said, coming up for you this hour. Also getting one more finalist for our Jelly Roll contest. That is coming up. All you want to do is head on over to the live video feed, click the like button in the comments section. Go ahead and type in either Jelly Roll, Dasha, or Kane Brown. Which one of those three are you most excited to see if you win these tickets to go to this awesome concert in June in Columbus at Ohio Stadium? Going to be a great time. So go over and do that. At the end of the show, we will pick one of you and make you a finalist. Don't forget also here today, later on around 11 o'clock, Downtown with the Diva.
Yeah.
Going live again on Q92's Facebook and YouTube. Always, you should follow us on Facebook, Q92 Radio, like, follow, and you should subscribe to our YouTube page. So you always know when we go live, whether it be for the morning show, Downtown with the Diva, special interviews we do with artists, our sports broadcast, all kinds of stuff you can get at the Q92 YouTube page. Go subscribe and like us on all social media, Q92 Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Q92 on X, and Q92 Radio. We're on Threads as well.
Also, don't forget, you can get your Q92 merch. You can head over to Q92radio.com and click on the merch tab. If you want to be a part of the Early Risers Club, that's available. We also have Q92 Morning Show and Q92 Radio apparel and beanies and coffee mugs. Go check it out. It's worth a look. It's a great gift.
Seriously.
It's that time of year.
That time. Get yourself something. I love it. It's 10 after 9. It's Charlie XCX and Apple on Q92. Well, you want to know how weird and idiotic I can be? Listen to this 100% true story, unfabricated. I don't even know think it's funny, but it really happened. So I got home yesterday. Right as I got home, Jimmy had passed out on our bed. Well, we're all about him in his crib, so I took him, put him in his crib.
Yeah.
He was out. I went downstairs. I was like, okay, it's the middle of the day. Jamie's working. Baby's sleeping. The only thing I'm thinking, video games. I was like, let's go. So I get down in the basement. I'm groovy. I just got the game on. Turned it on. I got a beverage to my right. Life is great, right? I got the baby monitor here so I can see the baby moving around. If he wakes up, I can hear him because obviously I don't want her to get him because I'm playing a video game.
And she's working.
Yeah. So then she texts, like, you're like, while you're sleeping, you should run to the butcher block and get us some steak. And at first I was like, damn it. I was like, you know what? Grilled steak sounds fantastic. Who doesn't like grilled steak and some steak from the butcher? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. I was like, what kind of steak do you want? She's more of a strip steak. I'm more of a ribeye. Not a problem.
Okay.
So I go over. I walk right in. I know nothing about really going to a true butcher. I just walked in and there was like 5 people working there. They all just like looked at me.
Like, what can we do for you?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, hi, I want to get a couple steaks. They were like, what do you need? I will. They didn't say it in unison. Only the one girl said it. I said I would like 1 strip and 1 boneless ribeye. And she was like, an inch?
The thickness.
Hell, if I know, sure, whatever. But yeah, I go
whatever you recommend.
Yeah,
You're the butcher.
Okay,
right.
And got him. I paid for him, and I got to the car, and I'm like, "It's kind of small steak." And then I heard the guy behind me, and he was like, "Oh, one of your biggest." I was like, "Oh, you should specify if you would." Oh, crap! I just got the standard. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I sent pictures to her, and I'm like, "You okay with this steak?" Because it was very tasty, but it wasn't the biggest strip steak, and I didn't want her to be like, "What is this?"
Right. What did you bring me? Are you trying? Yeah.
She's like, "We're just going and get another one." I'm like, "I don't want to go. I just came out. I want to walk right back in there." I didn't say that to her, to myself. I was like, "I don't want to walk right back in there."
Why? You made a
just
mistake.
walked
That's when you
out.
just walk back in and you're like, I think I messed up.
I just walked out. So here
or
I am.
make up a story. Just be like, I just got a text. We're having company for dinner. Can you double that up?
So I want you to know what
Run
I
it
did.
back.
I want you both to know what I did. Because it's stupid. And my only thought was like, is there anything I can do where maybe they wouldn't quite realize it's me again, even though I just walked out a minute ago?
No.
So
would you put on a disguise? Dude.
I had
what?
Not a disguise, but I had this hat on. This blue hat I'm wearing right now. So I put it on, the Under Armour hat. But also in my car, I had my Akron Rubber Ducks hat.
Which is also blue. Same color, too.
Not disagreeing. I switched hats.
You are a dork. You know that?
I literally took off the Under Armour hat, put on the Akron Rubber Ducks hat, and walked in thinking they might not know it was me.
Do you realize that you were the talk of the butcher shop after you left
Still?
because you did that instead of just walking in?
Still in the same shirt, same shorts, same voice, same guy, but I had a different blue hat on. And as soon as I walked in, the lady's like, "Is everything okay? Did we mess something up?"
Right, because your hat plan didn't
in
throw
my
her
head,
off.
I was like, "Son of a bitch!" And I was like, "Oh no, I just need one more strip steak." But I tried to fool the people at the butcher block by switching hats in my car because I was embarrassed to go back in.
Dear Lord,
it did work. I am not a master of surprise.
I mean, you didn't disguise. You didn't. It's not like you had a gray hat in your car.
No.
That Rubber Ducks hat is literally the same color as that hat.
Well, I thought maybe the duck would throw him off.
Yeah.
Couldn't be him. The other hat didn't have a duck on it.
No, you left, and they were like, didn't he have a different hat on when he was in here the first time?
I don't know.
You became the discussion of the butcher shop.
I don't know. So I tried to go. I ended up getting another steak, which was good. We had another steak. We both split the other steak. Gave some to Jimmy as well.
Yeah, sometimes it sucks. Like when you have to go back in
I didn't realize you have to kind of specify
you know
how many ounces or how big or how thick
Yeah.
the cut. I just steak, please. Oh man, Jake, you would have had fun at college.
No, I don't know.
No,
I didn't talk to anybody. I went to my classes and I went home.
Why does that not surprise me?
Are you sure
you
went to college?
I did. I did a school project.
I filled out his internship paperwork. That's how he even got here.
I'm surprised to be like, did you go to college? I was waiting for you to be like, I don't know.
No, I did a project outside of school with kids from my classes that I've done. I've had these kids for the whole 4 years of my college degree. I was in class with these kids. They didn't know who I was. They're like, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "I know, you sit behind me in all my classes." Like, "Oh."
Oh, that's frightening. Yeah.
They didn't know who I was, but I've had classes with them several times for years.
You had that cloak of invisibility on because you didn't want to be social.
Where'd you go?
Stark State.
Stark State. Boy, I believe that's such a Jake thing right there. Yeah, I'll bet they had
Oh, I know.
Oh, when did you start coming here? The whole time. I've been behind you every year, every day. God bless you.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, I'm sure you. Yeah. You didn't talk to anybody.
Not really.
You didn't make any friends.
No. I mean, a couple kids, but I never hung out with them. I never talked to them outside of school.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't talk unless you were talked to.
Right.
Okay. Picture's getting clear.
It's exactly like how he is around here.
Yeah, and you know everyone here.
That's true.
Just so you guys know, there came a point in time where Keller would not let him leave unless he said goodbye to him. Like he was like, you have to say goodbye to me when you leave the building.
I don't know what happens quicker in this building. I'd love to time them, put the time side by side. Jake leaving or Jeff for our news department coming?
Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry, but Jeff has him beat.
Jeff, when Jeff Mears comes in this building, you could play the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme.
People like back up against the wall.
It is an aggressive power walk. It's an aggressive power walk. And when I tell you get out of his way, get out of his way. And he's the nicest human being in the world.
Yeah.
He is the nicest human being in the world.
And what's funny about that is he's like incredibly soft spoken. Like I pushed the newsroom door open the other day and I was like, happy birthday, Jeff. He's like, thank you. And that was it.
It is just insane to me when he comes in the building. Like, you guys are the hell out of the hallway because he's knocked over. This is when he walked in. I was like, uh-oh.
I hope he or his wife are listening right now.
He has his bag of lunch.
Yes.
And he goes right to that newsroom and
He's like, game on.
you could be like, hey, Jeff, how you doing? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
He's not playing.
Out of my way. I got to do the news. Oh, man. I always know what he pulls in. Always does.
Like, if you blink, you'll miss him. Like, that's how quickly he's walking.
Yeah. Trust me, I get it. Other people, when they pull in. Like, oh, no.
Wait, who are you referencing?
Oh, God, that's so funny to me. That's funny. I used to play it in the speaker.
What song plays when I pull in?
When you pull in, I don't know. I can never see you pull in. I see him pull in.
That's true. That's fair.
I, you know what I mean? I see other people pull in. I see how they pull in, the speeds with which they pull in.
Yeah.
I
see Jake pull in every morning.
Who always has to back their truck in. It's like,
I back in.
I know. You're not the one I'm thinking.
Okay. But you're making fun of backer-inners, and I'm a backer-inner. Just because it's way easier because I'm up by the building. So when I leave and I make that turn,
I know.
It's easier. You forget. I backed into Jeff's car in the parking lot once here.
I feel like when Mark comes in. That's what I hear when I see his car pulling.
That is so accurate.
Walks in the door. What's up, guys?
That's not what he says.
No, he says a word I can't say.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fun with audio. Win tickets, head over to the Canton Palace Theater. Oh, love that place. And you can go see the holiday classic, The Polar Express. They're showing it Friday, December 6th at 7 p.m. You can buy your tickets for that event at cantonpalacetheater.org. But we're going to give away a pair coming up this hour. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. And again, get over to the live video feed on Facebook and YouTube. Click the like button. And in the comment section, go ahead and put either Jelly Roll, Dasha. There you go with the Dasha. I was doing so well. And or Kane Brown. Either one of those ones you're excited to see in the comments section, and we're going to pick one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. So that's coming up right at the end, about a half hour from now. So good luck to all you that are doing that, but head on over there and do it now. What are you waiting for? Maybe we'll call your name, pick you, make you a finalist, and a week from today, we call the grand prize winner of that Jelly Roll contest. So if you are a finalist, next week, next Thursday, 8 o'clock, we're calling one of you.
I have a question.
Yep.
Do you watch TV with Jamie or on your own?
Well, I guess more times than not on my own, but it's because she works. And then at night, I'm actually, it's been a little, I'm not allowed to watch certain things.
What do you mean?
Well, I used to always fall asleep to war movies, and I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Okay.
Because she says it's not Like, how do you fall asleep to explosions and war?
I don't know. Tony says the same
But
thing
I
to me because
do.
I fall asleep to Cops.
And
He's
then,
like, I'll walk in, it'll be like, get down!
They just put Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine on Disney Plus. I want to watch it. You can't watch that with Jim.
No.
Because there's like for real swearing in that. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, what? Who? Had the news on the other day. John was like, turn that off. I don't like it's too negative. I'm like, am I allowed to watch anything in this house?
Well, I just wondered because like Tony and I's tastes are so very different. I mean, like we agreed on like Yellowstone. There's certain things like that we'll watch together. But like for the most part, after maybe like 8:30 at night, we kind of go our separate ways. Well, yesterday I kind of went on a little Hallmark movie bender. Not gonna lie, I got 3 of them in.
One Tree Hill people in it?
No, Lacey Chabert was in 2 of them though.
Because One Tree Hill cast.
And she was from what, Party of 5 or whatever, with Scott Fox or Matthew Fox and Scott Wolf. Anyhow.
Wow, there's some names just pulled out.
Right?
Wow.
So I went on a little movie bender and then went and got my shower and came back out. And Tony had been working downstairs and he had reclaimed the family room TV. And I wanted to spend a little time with him. So I sat down. I was like, all right, we're going to watch whatever he's watching. Wow. Did I realize that our tastes in TV are very, very different. He started watching this documentary about the Amazon forest and that it's called ayahuasca. It's a powerful psychedelic that's made by brewing 2 local plants together. One's a vine and one's like a leaf. And it's for centuries, it's been like indigenous to the culture in the Amazon forest. Whether you're Peruvian Amazonians or I think it went through all of this. Here's my question. I'm watching this and I'm listening to and reading the subtitles as they're interviewing villagers and stuff like that. Who figured it out? Who figured out all these years ago? They're talking about carbon dating some of these plants and everything, and they've been around since right after the Ice Age, okay?
Wow.
Who figured out that mixing the vine and the leaf would equal tripping out?
I said it about a million things.
But like, Tony's like,
who figured out mushrooms make
he's like,
you?
that's what you're thinking about this whole time that we're listening. I'm like, yep, sure is.
Who looked at a cow and said, we can eat that?
I'm just like, yes. Who was the brave soul that was like, I'll take one for the team. It might kill me, but it
Who
might
saw
not.
a chicken lay an egg and go, we can eat that in multiple ways?
And when it just dropped out of its rear ends.
Who saw a cow? Milked it. We could drink that. Like, someone was the first. That stuff boggles me all the time. I've talked about that stuff before. That stuff I always think about. Who was the first?
Yeah, I'm just like, but this is drugs we're talking about. This isn't like tasting to see if meat is tough or if it's gamey. This is... You're smoking some
Who figured out
plants.
marijuana?
Like,
Who
right.
figured out you could smoke marijuana?
This is like, could kill you.
Ayahuasca, someone texted.
Ayahuasca. Is that how you, like,
Ayahuasca is what they texted.
Ayahuasca.
I'm assuming that's what it is.
Well, I mean...
Who picked up a cow patty and saw that gross mushroom and ate it?
Right. Right.
Things I think about all the time. Someone was the first.
Yeah.
Who named everything? Who said that's called poop? Someone did.
And why poop?
Right. Why did we land on poop?
Why wasn't it...
Could have been anything.
Low.
Poop.
I don't know.
They landed on poop. And for that, the rest of society forever, humankind, that's poop. Someone had to invent the word. Someone had a reason for calling it poop.
I'm Googling.
So, yeah, I mean, you think about it.
Like, do people get credited? Because I don't feel like they get enough credit.
I don't know. Polly Poop discovered it? I don't know how we got the word poop. Let's go. History lesson. What do you got for us?
The word poop has multiple origins and meanings. The rear of a deck of a ship. So likely someone might have been like making a joke referring to the back part of a ship, like as someone was dropping something off in the pool. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's where it came from. To break wind, that first was used as a verb in 1882. Comes from the Middle English word haupen, which means to sound or blow a horn.
Poop was first written down over 600 years ago.
Wow.
How about that? Around 1721, Bailey, I don't know who Bailey is, classified poop as a vulgar word meaning to break wind backwards softly or over bodily discharge. Many think that using poop instead of, well, I can't say that word, is less vulgar. The Middle English poupée or pope from Old French pope, poop, poopy. Anyway, we'll never know.
Mr. Poopy Pants.
That's not a real answer.
Senor Poopy Pants.
But I've always wondered, like, who named things? That's the brain.
Not even names, but just even like discovered.
Yeah.
Like, was it like serendipitous? Was it like, I'm out here in the woods and I'm going to die?
My best guess would be maybe a fire happened. Something caught on fire and they were over there hanging
everybody
out.
Sniffed that. Like,
everyone was breathing it in. Next thing you know, we're all having a great time.
Maybe it was.
It could be as simple as that. Because back then,
the serendipitous discovery.
And then someone went, oh, the fire's out. Hey, wait a minute. I feel funny.
Why is Ted making out with the tree?
Oh, look at that. I think that is poop. I don't know.
I don't know if that's how it went in the Amazon. I don't know.
That's the only way I could think about it. Maybe some accidental fire, and then they realized, whoa.
Did you know they think the Amazon was actually planted?
By who?
People that lived in that region after the Ice Age, after they like survived all of that. They like found some trees and tried to like replant the seeds, and that's how it got so lush and so large and all that kind of stuff, because they were trying to grow the land.
Yeah. I feel like I'm tripping listening to this conversation right now.
I know, right? My husband's such a nerd. He's a smart nerd.
I'll tell you what I've been watching.
I think you should do Jeopardy.
What I watch when I have time by myself on Netflix, right? It's called Spycraft.
Oh, yeah?
It's a series about spies and what they really do and how they really, it's incredible.
I need to up my game.
All
Maybe
the stuff you see in the movies is real.
Really?
Yes.
Do they really have glasses where they can see behind them?
Yes.
Really?
They really have all that. And
so the Spy Kids gear is like legit?
The intricate ways that they like bug and even back like in the 50s. I'm not talking about now.
Like I could have a bug in the back of this pen. Like that's a thing.
Or a microphone.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I said, I'm talking about back before we were even born, the stuff they were doing. Not like now.
Right.
It's incredible what they did and how some of these famous people that spied for other countries, what they were able to do, how they like infiltrated the biggest agencies and multiple countries. It's called Spycraft. It not only goes into like what they use, but like famous spies for different countries. Really, really, and if you're into that, it'll absolutely captivate you. Be like, holy cow! Like, you think this stuff's just in like?
Okay, does Jamie watch that with you though, or do you watch it by? Yeah. See?
And I'm not allowed to watch war movies. We do agree to fall asleep to Family Feud a lot.
I really like Cops for.
But I am before her. I was a big put on a damn war movie, like Band of Brothers or Saving Private Ryan. I could fall asleep to that. And that was great. It was great, but that's not. I'm not allowed to. I really came into a realization this week of how I'm just not allowed to watch anything.
But don't you have a TV in your room and like a TV in the family room and a TV in the basement?
I do, but
why can't you just travel around and watch what you want to watch?
Because I don't want to just go downstairs in the basement.
Take him.
I know I could take him down there with me. And I do got to watch what I watch with him.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I take him down, we're watching Monster Trucks, or we're watching.
Are we ODing on cold meds again today?
No, this is my Z. I haven't taken my Z-Pack fill yet.
Okay, well,
I've taken nothing else.
I'm making sure. Thank God.
I'm not high on anything, like I was yesterday.
Just like this morning.
My question is, what kind of weird stuff was the guy doing to realize we could drink cow's milk? Someone did it.
Right.
Someone did it. Someone was the first. I don't know how we didn't document
These
this
are like pioneers. I'm just telling you.
Pretty crazy. When you think about how man discovered and invented all these things.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
And like literally the kid that ate paste in our classroom, maybe he would have been like the type. Maybe there's a certain archetype of person that's willing to like stick their neck out there and be like, I'll try it.
Think about the guys who tested the bulletproof vest.
Yeah. Go ahead and fire. I think it's good. What?
Does it work? Should.
I mean, I don't think you have to put a person in that to test it, though.
Did you ever see the pictures of people testing? They did. They literally wore it and shot each other.
Well, why couldn't you just shoot at it and just see if it goes through?
You got to wear it to know if it really is going to work. But it's just hanging in the air. You don't know.
I've heard that hurts really bad.
Yeah, I heard the word smarts is used a lot. Smarts.
Smarts?
You hear that? Oh, that's smarts.
Oh.
It's a good verb. It means hurts.
Oh.
Just like besmirch.
Besmirch.
Don't besmirch me.
Yeah.
Like that one. Chortle. That made me chortle. That means laugh.
Yeah.
Great words you guys can use today. You're welcome. Chortle, besmirch. The Tesla files are really good, too. I'll have to watch the Tesla files on Netflix.
Yeah.
But watch Spycraft. I'm telling you, guys will be like, wow, that's crazy. It's 9:34. It's Chapel Roan. It's hot to go on Q92. Listen to this. This is, I'm not going to say it's irked me. Maybe not bothered me, but it's irked me since I've been told this. Now, obviously, we are both in our 40s. We're not spring chickens anymore.
No.
I don't think we're old, but we're certainly not young.
No, not as young as we used to be.
No. We got Jake over here, 25-year-old Jake.
Yeah, retiring from concerts and whatnot.
Yeah. Calling it quits at 25. I've done all I can in this life. It's time to retire.
Hanging it up.
And just enjoy what's left of my life at 25. But obviously, as you get older, things change in your body.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you lose.
That's like after you have babies, your boobs go.
The boobs sag. You pee all the time.
When you sneeze, especially.
Guys, things happen. You lose hair. Hair turns gray. All of a sudden, ear hair and nose hair become a thing. That's something I can't understand.
Do you use a trimmer?
Yeah. I have an awesome one that goes up my nose with a light.
Mm-hmm.
And not one of those weird, it's a nice one. It's really
Why do
cool.
you need a light? It's for up there.
Came with a light. So you can see where that hair. I have this one nose hair. Unrelated to what I want to talk about.
Does it curl over the bridge?
No. It is the straightest sideways nose hair you've ever seen in your life. I'm telling you, it looks like if you were making the divide sign, the straight line with the dot, it's the straight, and it goes across, and it'll start to touch.
Yeah, but if you do the tool, doesn't it just zip it off?
Sometimes it bites it. I don't know what happened.
Is it? I wonder if it's wiry.
It's the straightest nose hair you could ever imagine. It doesn't curl.
Are the rest of them curly?
It doesn't go down. It just is
doesn't sag. Yeah.
If you're watching the video,
it's rigid and straight.
Craziness.
Interesting.
And it bothers the hell. Then I have a couple of they go peekaboo. They start coming out of the nose a little bit, and you got to trim them.
Yeah, then it's time.
Ear hair. Since I've gotten older.
Well, I'm married to an Italian man. So.
I don't know what happened. So the hair on my head stops, but my ear explodes.
Is it coming from your canal?
Everywhere, outside, top, canal.
Yeah, with Tony, it was always these rando, from the earlobe itself. I'll be like, "Ooh, hold on," and I'll
just insane. All right, and even my facial hair, there's a lot more gray in it than there used to be, and that I don't like that, to be honest with you. And I still say COVID made it worse. I swear to you, no, I can't prove it. Can't prove it. I just know I had some. I got COVID. I started growing a beard again. All of a sudden, it was like, "Hello, Santa." I was like, "What in the blue hell?" Overnight?
Get some just for men.
I have. I've worn it to work.
I didn't notice.
You guys didn't even notice. Jamie wanted me to do it. She's like, we'll get the one that just blends and see if anyone calls you out. No one called me out for 2 days. Then I washed it out. I didn't like it at all. You feel like you have makeup on.
I want you to dye it dark.
You feel like you have makeup on. It's weird. I don't know how.
It makes your skin cakey or something?
It felt that way to me.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it, and we let no one. I was waiting for someone to months ago.
Oh,
waiting for one of you guys to be like, "Hey, bro," but we didn't do the full. We did the blend.
Well, that's cop out then.
What? Still counted. I still used it.
I understand that.
It looked fake to me. I didn't even think it looked real.
That would be me being like, "Do you see your name?" Well, I used a crayon. Yes, it was clear, but I still used it.
I'm just saying. Q92. Again, you guys will get your Q92 swag, your gear on. Head on over to Q92radio.com. Our shop's open.
Oh, yeah. It's open for shopping.
Indeed it is, Lauren. Indeed it is. You guys can go there and shop. Yes, you can.
Shop.
She wasn't lying. Stop her when she's telling lies. No, some really cool stuff there, though. If you haven't gone there, go to Q92radio.com. Go to shop. You can check out the gear we have.
We got stuff for men. We got stuff for women. We got stuff for your drinks in the morning when you're headed out the door. Something to keep your head warm.
So head on over there. Check it out. Take advantage. Want to see you guys out. Love to see some Morning Riser shirts out there, too, with your names on them. But if you're like, when can I? You guys ask, when can we buy them?
Now.
You can buy them now. You can buy them now. Get you that Q92 hoodie. Get you that Q92 tank. Show off the guns. Get your early riser shirt. Get your hoodie or your hoodie with my favorite, the unofficial Q92 mascot, Mike. I love him.
That's Christian's favorite.
That's my favorite. That's the hoodie I'm going to buy.
Okay. I'm getting an early risers.
Wait.
I cannot believe you're not the king of the emo children and the early risers and all that is not getting an early risers.
Oh, for my emo children, we should get one where Mike, our mascot, has that black emo hair.
I could change it. That'd be funny.
Just for our.
We can't have like 60 designs
for my
though.
Emo children that I support every morning when they call out to their uncle. I love Mike. I can't wait till we buy the mascot outfit and Jake has to wear it in the summer.
That's not going to happen. You know that, right?
And Jake attacks me. But
he has to put on those black spandex where his little legs are sticking out.
You'd do it once or twice, wouldn't you?
I would do it once. I wouldn't do it full time.
Well, no. By the way, I don't know if I told you this before. Mascots make good money.
Yeah, because
we had in Youngstown.
Yeah,
we had at the time they're called the Steelhounds,
mm-hmm.
and they had an affiliation with one of our radio stations I work for in Youngstown, and we had a mascot night. Columbus Blue Jackets mascot came up. The Pittsburgh. Already told the story.
No, go ahead. I was thinking of what happened. I'll tell you in a second.
The Pittsburgh Penguins mascot came. All these mascots came, and I was talking to this kid that came, and he had a big old bag with his stuff, and he was probably mid-20s. You know, he wasn't like he was a kid still, but he wasn't like out of college kid. He was probably mid-20s. And I was like, oh man, I was like, is this kind of stuff you got to do as an intern? And he left. I'm salary, bro. I was like, really? It's a full-time job. He's like, I got benefits. I was like, what? It was the Blue Jackets now. It was the Columbus Blue Jackets. So now minor league teams, but I mean, some of these you laugh. They can make when you're in your 20s.
I know how much they can make. I am laughing because someone who used to work here went to a Canton Charge game with me. We were working with the Charge on something. We were down in the locker rooms, and the mascot came in, had his stuff, and made the mistake of sitting his mascot head on top of his bag in front of this ex-employee. And he got the great idea that he was going to stick his head in the mascot's head, and he wanted me to take a picture of him for social media. And I'll never... I can't even get it out. He stuck his head in there.
This is great radio. This is great radio.
He took it off so fast. He started gagging.
You started gagging? Well, I mean, they get hot.
They do, and I guess he was like... He couldn't get the smell out of his hair.
Oh, that's gross. That's really
That's
gross.
why you don't mess with a mascot's head. That is for them and them only.
Yeah.
That's what I kept telling him. Like, this was the dumbest idea you have ever had.
How do you even clean a
I mean, they
mascot outfit?
disinfected. I think they probably sent it to a cleaner.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, I mean, they're in it. They're sweating their butts off. It's heavy. They're doing a lot of very physical stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, he kept going.
Well, I mean,
to this day, obviously, it still makes me laugh because I'm like, that was the dumbest thing you've ever done. That was the
I wouldn't
dumbest
have thought
thing.
of that before I put it on.
He washed his head in the sink in the bathroom. And it still wouldn't
At the
come
Civic
out.
Center?
Yeah.
Where the hell was I?
Not there.
Apparently not.
Mingling with the crowd.
Well, you know that wasn't true. maybe hiding in a closet.
I don't think you were there that night. I don't
That's
know.
pretty crazy.
But it was the funniest thing. I mean,
pretty crazy.
yeah, it still makes me laugh when I think about it. We were dying. And in between him laughing, he was just kept going, "Bleh!" Like, went over to the trash can and everything. It was legit. I smelled his head. I mean,
Bad?
yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. All right, on that note, hey, let's give something away. Oh, boy. The Holiday Classic, the Polar Express, is going to be played at the Canton Palace Theater, the historic Canton Palace Theater on Friday, December 6th at 7 o'clock. We're giving away tickets to that show right now. Just be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. Caller 10 to win tickets to go to the Palace Theater and see Polar Express. And if you want to be a Jelly Roll finalist, last call, Lauren.
Yes, get over to the live stream. Hit the like button in the comments. You can write who you want to see the most. Jelly Roll, Kane Brown, or Dasha. We're moments away from picking our latest finalist for these Buckeye Country Superfest tickets.
Do it now. It's Q92.
If you start...
You love it. Text message random. Christian, anyway, we can call Keller and ask if he's seen Bigfoot out there camping. I don't think he's there yet.
Well, and he's not camping. I mean, he's in the woods, yes, but they're in a great big old cabin, like huge.
They're doing it big. They're going to be drinking, grilling.
Yeah.
Tickling, all kinds of funny stuff.
Christian, they're not going to be tickling each other.
We don't know they're not.
That's weird.
Tickling is a...
It's not on the table.
No, we don't know that it's
Maybe he and his wife.
I can see him tickling his friends.
Yeah, I can see him tickling.
Well, it's Keller, so that's, yeah.
I can see him yeah, who's got you? Ooh, you know what I mean? Up behind you.
So he would do that, actually.
Yes, I'm telling you, he's a tickler.
He is.
He's a tickler.
I've seen him do it now that you say that.
I'm not a big tickler. I'm not big into tickling people or being tickled.
Oh, my gosh.
I find tickling very odd.
Yeah.
And it's just strange how it goes from funny to uncomfortable so quick. It's just such a quick flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
There was a Dane Cook's.
Yeah.
Dane Cook's clip on that.
It does get aggressive fast.
I know people get annoyed by Dane Cook, and but he had that bit about tickling. It was very funny. And he was 100% right. What do you say? He goes, starts out fun, ends horrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Now that I think, anytime I was tickled, like it was like, ha, they're all right.
Yeah. It's true.
Stop. I don't know. Jake, you like being tickled?
No, I do not.
Can't say I blame you. Can't say I blame you. Lauren, tickled?
I don't love it. I don't know the last time I was tickled, though. So my husband would never tickle me because he hates it. Not like my husband. Like my husband,
ticklish.
I can literally like touch his kneecap and he'll.
Yeah, I call that sugar in your knees. Do you have sugar in your knees? And you tickle their knee.
I didn't know there was a name for it.
Well, there is if you're in prison. And then, but like I do. My back can be ticklish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that sensitive.
Yeah, my back can be very ticklish. Jake, are you ticklish?
I'm very ticklish. Yeah.
You're very ticklish.
Yep.
Lauren, tickle Jake.
No.
I'll wait.
I am not gonna tickle Jake.
I'll wait.
You turn the music up. Not good.
All right. What about the AM? You think Sexy Rexy's ticklish or a tickler?
I think he'd punch you if you tried to tickle him. That's my take.
Punch you?
Yeah.
No.
I think he'd be like, don't tickle me.
He's definitely a tickler.
He's a tickler.
No.
Yeah.
He's a tickler.
No. I don't think he is.
Clint is not a tickler.
Definitely not.
And I don't think he's tickler. He would just look at you like, what are you doing?
That, or he would have like a...
Or you have to pull a microphone out of your ass. Because
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How did he do that? Is that tickle? No. But kinda.
As it like echoes through the mic.
Oh, stop it. Keep going. Stop it. Anyway, tickling. 53. That is going to about do it for us here with the Q92 Morning Show. But before we get out of here, you guys went over and you liked the live video feed. You put your artists in there in the live video feed. You put, oh, come on, here we go. Mine's Kane Brown.
Right.
Enter.
Who you wanted to see the
Dasha, enter. I mean, you did all that stuff. You did it in hopes that you would be picked as a finalist for our awesome contest to see Jelly Roll in June in Columbus. And now it's time to see who it paid off for.
Today it is. Hang on. Come on. Brock Deerick.
Brock Deerick. I see you, Brock. Oh, you got a little new baby, Brock. Congratulations on the baby, Brock. That's awesome. Everyone gets that towel when you're born. And we are going to be contacting you, and you are going to be in the running. And maybe we'll call you next Thursday. That's right. A week from today, we call the grand prize winner. A week from today. So if you're a finalist, 8 o'clock next Thursday. If you're like, damn it, I'm still not a finalist, you're going to have chances today with Nicolina, Keller this afternoon, and Ryan tonight. We'll be listening for that cue to call. Also, the Diva's in here next, and we'll be going live again on Q92's Facebook and YouTube page as well. Oh, well, Mike Sturtevant gets in here, and it's another edition of Downtown with the Diva, where they tell you about all the awesome things going on around Canton for you to do this weekend. Help plan your weekend with Nicolina and Mike here coming up at 11 o'clock. They'll be live. Thank you guys so much for having us on this morning, starting your day with us, whether you're on since 5:30 or you just joined us now. We appreciate you guys having us on, streaming us at Q92radio.com or watching us on Facebook and YouTube. We are out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day.
We'll be back tomorrow. It'll be Friday.
It'll be Friday, Free Advice Friday. We'll be talking to the Hall of Fame Village, more Jelly Roll finalists.
I can't tell you how excited I am for tomorrow.
Why?
My stitches come out.
Oh, your stitches come out tomorrow,
Yeah.
live on the show.
No, after
that's
the
not.
show.
I made that up. Yeah, that would be cool though.
Yeah,
I'll bet you we'd have a lot of
I've
interaction.
been counting
with that
down. Yeah, probably. I've been counting this date out.
Have you?
Oh God, yeah.
All right. Stitches come out tomorrow. What time is the appointment?
1, I think.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then what's after that?
Silicone.
Implants.
No.
Oh. Well, we talked about it earlier.
I know. It's like a silicone patch that goes over it. I don't know.
Go.
It protects it and helps flatten the scar.
Of course it does. That's what silicone's here for. All right. That's tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Diva's in here next. Enjoy, everybody. Have a great day. Stay dry. It's Morgan Wallen. Love somebody on Q9.